Hello, everybody. Sunday Adelaja here from Kyiv, Ukraine. Welcome to another day here of our live broadcast. Today, I'm here with one of my visitors that have visited me over this period of the new month, June 2019. I want to welcome you, and today we are going to be talking about an area of life, a sphere of influence that we have not been talking about often, that we don't talk about often, and that is the Francophone world. We are going to be talking about Francophone world. For those of you who witnessed my birthday celebration, you probably saw that I had a few people from Cameroon who were with me, at the birthday celebration. So I want to do this interview with a good friend of mine and brother from Cameroon. His name is Erika Lindou. Erika is a businessman and entrepreneur. He deals with different forms of business, and is here to tell us about the plan and strategy to bring the gospel of the kingdom to the Francophone world. He originally speaks French, but he's learned English so well that he speaks better than a lot of English-speaking people. But he always apologizes that, okay, English is not my first language, but he's so good in it. So, welcome, Mr. Erika.
Thank you, GSA.
Welcome to Kyiv, Ukraine.
Thank you, GSA.
Who is Erika Lindou?
Maybe before I should start, GSA, I need to first of all thank all the viewers and thank you very much. And to also say that it is a very heavy responsibility to hear GSA calling somebody his friend. I want to acknowledge that I'm not GSA friend, I'm his disciple, because it's so heavy to hear that I am GSA's friend. I am his disciple. So, and I'm very, very happy to be here. What is making me again a very big joy is that for the first time they are talking of Francophonie.
Yes.
Yeah, it is Erika on the platform. So yes. Honestly, it gives me a lot of joy. And also, thirdly, before I should answer who is Erika Lindou, I must also say that I want to thank GSA, because honestly, sitting here, people sometimes take it for granted. Yeah, people sometimes take GSA platform for granted. As for me, I believe that I don't even deserve to sit today in the same place with GSA. So I want to take it as I want to take it with all my heart and gratefulness to really thank GSA for the opportunity he gave me to sit beside him to speak to one or two people. So thank you very much, GSA. I take it as a very, very great opportunity and a very great privilege and honor.
You're a humble man.
I don't know if GSA is a humble man and I'm his disciple, surely like son, like father, or like father, like son. So thank you very much, GSA. Erika Lindou is a Cameroonian. I'm a businessman, and I gave my life to the Lord at the age of 17, and it is by then that also I received the call of God in my life, going to be promoting entrepreneurship in order to fight against poverty and unemployment. So all what I do in my lifetime is working in order to help one or two people to live financially freedom. You know, before God called me in that area, he gave me a word in my heart. He said, he made me to understand that if I want to help believers to know him and be strong in him, I need to help them to fight against poverty. That poverty sometimes is the root of sin. So that's why I am making my effort by all means to work out to enable the maximum people of being empowered in the area of entrepreneurship. And before I continue, I should also greet the Francophone people, because we cannot be talking of Francophone without saying a word in French.
Yes.
Donc, permettez-moi, chers téléspectateurs, internautes, de pouvoir vous saluer. Je suis Erika Lindou, je viens du Cameroun et je suis très très content d'être en Ukraine auprès d'un général de Dieu, le docteur Sondé Adelaja. Je crois que les instants que nous allons passer ensemble seront des moments, des minutes très exceptionnelles. Parce que depuis que je suis arrivé ici à Kiev, honnêtement, je dis simplement qu'il ne faut pas se le faire raconter. Les choses qui se vivent ici, c'est la chrétienté véritablement pratique. C'est l'amour de Dieu qui est en action. So I was just saying that I'm very happy to be in Kiev, and I was telling them that I was telling our viewer that are Francophone that being here in Kiev, there are things that is not good to be to be told. What I'm living here is Christianity, living Christianity in action. So that is what I can say as from now on GSA.
Yes, it is interesting to continue that topic. What is your, you've been here for a week now?
We arrived here last
Sunday.
Yeah.
So it's
Saturday
a week,
breaking Sunday.
Yeah,
Saturday
so it's a
breaking
week
Sunday.
now.
Yeah.
So what's your impression of being in DSA's house, being among my team, and then we'll talk about church later on.
I don't want to say that I don't know if the word being traumatized.
And you've been in Ukraine too. You've been to see the city.
Yeah. I don't want to use the word traumatized, as I was saying, because
traumatized?
It will look like very heavy, of course.
Very negative.
Yeah, it will look very negative. But I will say that I did not come alone. I came along with Jijim Nana, who is one of my staff, and he is the financial director of my group of company. He's the one handling all the administrative issue and the financial issue, yes. And since we are sharing the same room, we are very impressed. I receive a lot of shock, and I can say every day I receive shock. I can just coach it. The first shock I received was that arriving in GSA's house, we arrived, as I say, from Saturday breaking Sunday. And it take me at least almost 19 hours before I was able to see GSA. You can see now that GSA is really very busy. Yeah, living in the same house, but not be able to see him at any moment. So, but when I saw GSA, as I was saying, that was the first shock. I never met in my life somebody that will receive his guest by kneeling down. That's the first shock I had. I saw GSA kneeling down to greet me, kneeling down to greet Jijim. I gave my life to the Lord at the age of 17, and today I'm 44. And the type of my calling, the calling I have in the ministry is making me to work with a lot of pastors. In my nation, in the region of Central Africa, I am the friend of many pastors, and because of that, I've also went through a lot of ministry, a lot of churches. So now, today I am 44. So you can imagine that from 17 to 44, I've at least
seen
not seen everything, but I've seen a lot. And for the first time, I saw a pastor of this caliber, a general of God, kneeling down just to welcome me, kneeling down to welcome Jijim. That was the first shock. Now, the second shock is that when we arrived, when we were taking the breakfast the next morning, I was surprised to see Pastor Bosse. If people don't know Pastor Bosse is the wife of GSA. Pastor Bosse just entered where we're taking breakfast with no protocol, just as a normal person, and she were even the one taking food to give to us. Pastor Bosse, the whole GSA wife, the whole GSA wife taking food to come and serve. I say now, wow, wait till it happen now. So that was the second shock. I was very, very impressed. Thirdly, we had to go to sport, and GSA is the one bringing us at sport. GSA is the one leading the team. You people are there working, doing sport with GSA, with just normally. It was, I never witnessed such things. And even as you were saying that going to Kyiv, look around the town, the city, we went and we were inside GSA car. It's not like the GO's car that nobody comes in, nobody goes around. We were sitting with it, not like you don't need to sit beside the GSA or whatsoever. No. We were there, not only one person. The car was full with everybody. Not that the people that are even there are, I don't want to say they were no name, but I want to say ordinary people. They are entering inside in GSA cars, and I would say those are things, first of all, that living here in GSA house. So for me, it was, I never witnessed it. And lastly, I'm living in GSA house. So you can see how we are. It is here, the house is just there, everybody is there. It's no barrier, no protocol, and that's why I was talking of practical Christianity. You can see now an environment where what you are reading in Bible, you can see it. So you see clearly what is written in the Bible without any habillage. So that's why I can say for the first day or the week we have already spent here in Kyiv GSA.
The interesting thing I would like to comment on was the sport. You say you are 44.
Yeah.
So I'm almost 10 years, 8 years your senior.
Yes, GSA.
But in the sports, I gave you people a good fight. I think I tried my best. I think I gave you people a good fight in that sport.
No, honestly, GSA, I must confess that it is even here that I really took the engagement of starting sport afresh.
Okay.
Because when I was seeing GSA with 52 leaving us behind, I must even acknowledge that GSA reduces his speed because he saw that if he continue, his church will be empty. We will give up. So actually, GSA really showed us that even if he has the 52 years, he knows some principle that is making him to be who he is now.
Yeah, so we try to get the body and spirit together.
Yeah.
Today we were in church, and you said you are crying all through this church service. What was it that was bringing the tears out of your eyes by being in the church?
The first thing I would say, GSA, is that I discover that if someone says he knows GSA, or he is a disciple of GSA, or he is following GSA teaching, the first thing that for me will be like a sign of somebody that has come in contact with GSA is that you will receive freedom in your spirit. That's the first thing. Yeah. The first thing for many people with whom we share your messages, this is what I normally see in their life and their testimony. They say whenever they listen to you, they feel more freer and freer. And I can testify that myself. I've witnessed it. That I was talking with Jijim, I was telling him that it is my first time to look at somebody on which, even if I've sinned, I feel like telling him that I've sinned. Yeah.
No condemnation.
No, yeah, that is it. I feel like I can share with him. So when we arrive in church, as I told you, I spent most of the time I was crying because the freedom I saw during the service, the freedom I saw, I've never seen that. People are just free. People are real. People are transparent. I've shot a video GSA. Can you imagine that? I saw a world professional footballer that was present in the church. The only thing he was doing was playing with with
Yes.
the
ball.
the ball, playing. For him, he wanted to thank you as God has used you at least to bless his life. The church service was going on. The man was playing his ball there. So
In the
nobody in the church, nobody can. I even sent Jijin that, please go and take that image. Go and take it with camera, because
People would not believe it.
I say it is not possible. The church service was going on. The man was playing his ball. I asked Babusha, I said, who is that man? Before she explained to me and she gave me the story. I was impressed. People are just real. People are free. People comes to the pastor. People. So that was what was making me to share tears, because I am a pastor, GSA. I used to pastor a church, just that at a certain point, listening to your messages, I come to a point whereby I had to resign from my pastoral job and give my 100% in my area of calling. Yeah, so you imagine that being a pastor, I've never seen such atmosphere where people are free. You can feel the Spirit of God. You don't see manipulation. You don't see fear. You don't see condemnation. But you see people fear. Let me share something that happened during the church service, GSA. We were seated with a pastor that is coming from Finland. I think he is a fellow here. He's living with us here. And as the church service was going on, we asked him, we say, this environment, the way people are free, you are looking at the joy of the Spirit, the joy of the Lord. Do you experience such thing in your assembly? He said, to be honest with you, no. In fact, GSA is really, really very far, and what I'm living here, I don't yet experience in my church. Thank God the person is a black. So we asked him that, what do you think can be the cause? Why is it that in Africa we cannot experience such environment? He opened his mouth and he said, we are only duplicating what we have received. Since it is what we receive, what the only gospel we receive is what we are duplicating. Then the second thing he says that makes us to really think is that he says that the problem in Africa is that people are hiding their real life inside them, and they are showing what the environment want to see outside. So we came to the conclusion with my fellow brother that it's true that, because we saw also our life, we saw what we were doing, we came to conclusion that it is very sad, but most of the time we are actors in African churches. Of course, we are actors. We are making a sort of drama. We are playing, it's like a drama where you put a mask and you want to make people to see what you want them to see, not the real who you are. So until my fellow brother asked me that, who did that to African churches for us to become like that? So the experience I got today in church, that was what was making tears to come out of my eyes, because I never seen such experience whereby people are free in the church and you are fellowshipping and you are feeling relief and people are just transparent. That's why really I was crying, and I really thank God for such experience, GSA. It has been for so long. I've never been in such environment. So I really thank God for you. I really thank God for what God is doing through you, and it was very amazing.
Wow. Thank you so much, Mr. Erika. For people who are watching us right now, I want to encourage you, please go ahead and invite all the Francophone people that you know to come and join us for this program, because right now we are going to be talking about Francophone world and what Erika has been doing to spread the message over there. And Erika has been doing something very unusual as a businessman, as an entrepreneur, spreading the kingdom of God through business. And he has been influencing his country through the business world, and I think he's going to tell us more about that soon. Meanwhile, I want you people to notice this book here. This is my latest book, Kingdom of Sons. Kingdom of Sons. This book is going to just blow your mind. It's going to just expand your scope and challenge you to become a kingdom carrier and a son of the kingdom. Erika, you could say, is a son of the kingdom, and you will see it now from his stories. Erika, I know that you have been influencing. You are one of the few people that has really been touching your country, Cameroon, but you didn't do that. You are not doing that through waving the Bible in the air and doing evangelistic meetings and revival. But you are doing it through entrepreneurship. How is that? And can we have some pictures or some videos? Tell us about your activities in Cameroon.
Thank you, GSA. So I think while the technical team is preparing the first video, that is called 10 years, I will first of all give an introduction. Then later on they will play a small video so that people could be able to really see what is happening in Cameroon. Actually, as I was saying, GSA, I was in my beginning, in my earlier days. I need to first maybe share a bit of my testimony.
Yes.
My father was a colonel in an army. He was very top.
Colonel in the army?
Colonel, yeah, colonel
okay.
in the army. And I am the last born to my mother that my father got.
From what area of Cameroon are you?
I'm a Bamun. I'm from the Nun, from the west. Yeah, Nun. And I'm coming from the royal lineage.
Okay.
Yeah, because my father is a chief. And he's one of the...
What is the royal lineage called?
There are, in the Nun, we have one sultan.
Yes.
The sultan is at top.
Yes.
Then among him we have 7 strong. I will not use
traditional rulers.
Yeah, traditional ruler. Yeah, my father is among the 7.
Okay.
Yeah, he is among the 7. So, and he was a colonel, a very big influential man, and
in the military.
Yeah, in the military.
And then went back home to become the ruler, the traditional ruler.
No, even when he was military, he was already because in our area, it goes from father to sons. Yeah. So when my grandfather was dying, he gave the responsibility to my father.
Okay.
Yeah. So since then, my father has been, even as he was in the army, he was already.
Okay.
He was already the person in charge of the entire family. So at the age of 17, I succeeded the concours to be a pilot. Yeah. I was to go to France. And be an army man, also a pilot. So everybody in the family were happy when the news came out. Out of 14 children, I'm the last born to my mother, 7. So everybody in the family were happy that at least this is a son that will take over the father in the army. And 2 months prior to the result, because out of 10,000 that wrote the exam, they took 19 names, 19 people. I was among the 19 people. So 2 months before the exams, the result came out, and they were calling us to send us in France for the training to Saint-Cyr. People should know that the military school of Saint-Cyr is among the top that trains pilots. Yeah.
Air Force.
Yeah, Air Force. Yeah. So I was to go there, and when they were calling us to send us, my father was happy in the family. General, colonel were calling. People of the top society were calling my father to congratulate him. Wow, at least this is the son that will take over. So by then, I didn't have conviction in me, because 2 months prior to the result, I gave my life to the Lord. And when I gave my life to the Lord, even from childhood, I never loved the kind of working to get a salary. I never loved. I hated it from the beginning. So in my
no Uncle Sam.
Yeah, no Uncle Sam. I always want that every morning I should know that it is the energy I will put out and convert that will put something into my table.
Yes.
So that is always my mind. So when the result, I wrote the exam only because my father sent me there. I was an intelligent child, and they sent me, go and write the exam. So I wrote and I passed. So when they called for us, I told my father that I don't want to go to Saint-Cyr. So honestly, GSA, my father fell sick. So the medical doctor came and consulted him because nobody could believe. So by then, all my family rejected me. Everybody, they say, no, you are a disgrace for the family, because as I said, 2 months prior to the result, I gave my life to the Lord. So, and I did not feel the conviction of going to France. When I refused, all my family rejected me. It was very difficult. Nobody in my family wanted again to be called like the brother of Erika. Everybody, it was like they deleted my name among our family. Because even in the village, nobody did not want to understand. The only thing they were saying is that Erika has become fool. He has lost his mind. How can somebody succeed that kind of conquest? He cannot. He refused. It's the church that has just duped him. So I was left aside like that DSA, and I had to go through difficult time. I ride Okada, I wash cars, I did all sorts of small jobs in order to make my way out until I was able to look even places to work to be paid. Even though I was doing all those things, but I had a vision in my heart. I was knowing where I was going, but I knew that everything I'm doing are just bus stop. But I knew that I was going somewhere. I did Nigeria line for so long. So
Nigeria line?
Yeah, I was doing Lagos, Onitsha, I was doing Calabar. I was going to buy goods there.
With traveling?
Yeah, going to buy goods there to come and sell to Cameroon.
Wow.
Yeah, I did all those things until later on, to cut the story short, I was able to establish my own company. So when I established my company, and now I had a strong call of God towards promoting entrepreneurship in order to really empower Christians and empower and develop the society. Yeah, because I was feeling inside me that I cannot just live a normal life. I do not want, because I'm someone that believes that success is living the world better than what you met.
Yes.
So I never accepted to live a kind of living that when you die, they will just forget about you. So I knew that also I need to contribute to build my country. I knew that as a light of the world, as I used to tell people, I know that it is not the government who is the light of the world. It is we Christians. So I knew that if we want to fix the society, we need to take responsibility.
Yes.
So I took upon me to work out to fight against poverty and unemployment. And that is how I was able to set up a platform. From the beginning, the platform was called Christian Entrepreneurship Days. That is how it was called. So we gather people yearly, train them in business, train them, give them strategy to create wealth, and release them. That is how we were doing. But later on, I saw that since the business world is a little bit complicated, if you only train people's time to times, it will be difficult. We need to set up a school so that people should be trained permanently, because most of the time, since in Francophone environment, people are just used to Uncle Sam system. That is, you go to school, you take a diploma, then you look for a job. In Francophone area, it's so much developed. So I knew now that I need to set up something that will break that system. So now teaching people how to create wealth. So after that platform, I now set up what is called School of Wealth Creation, whereby people come there, we train them how they can create wealth, because that is what I know that it is in my DNA. As you used to say, GSA, the power of conversion, at least what I know is how to convert wealth to money. I know how to convert any idea into money. When I reach in the environment, even like in Ukraine, just walking around, I've already seen things that R&B that I had to spend time here, I know already feel whereby I can convert those ideas into money. So that is what I set up. Now, as time were going on, I had to listen the advices of some people that have me in heart, and they were giving me advice, and mostly GSA, because when you spoke to me about if I want to bring the more impact, I need to change the name of Christian entrepreneurship, because many times people were believing that it is just for Christian, it is something that want to preach the gospel or whatsoever. So after listening some advices, and lastly, when you spoke to me about changing it so that it should bring more impact, I had to change the name. And I have a fellow brother also that is like a friend. He is in the US. I'm sure he's watching us. So he also says that what GSA is saying is really true. I had to change the name and make it Ethical Entrepreneurship Days. And I must tell you, GSA, when I changed that name, what happened the same year is that the Republic of Niger sent the Ministry of Youth and a member of Parliament that they should come to attend my platform in Cameroon to see what is happening there, so that they should duplicate over there. So before I conclude, I would like that the video should be played. It's a very small video, because by then also the minister, all the member, most of the government member in Cameroon bought the idea, and right now GSA, you see the wave is creating in Cameroon as we are helping the government to fight against poverty and unemployment. Let us watch the video of the 10-year celebration of JEC. No.
Not this one.
No, the name is 10 years.
10 years.
The name is 10 years. 10 years.
In Cameroon, like in most other African countries, the unemployment rate is at its peak. The state cannot guarantee a job for every citizen, so we are in need of a change. It is in this context that the Ethical Entrepreneurship Days in Cameroon was introduced, promoting entrepreneurship and the creation of wealth as a solution to unemployment and poverty. Such is the mission that JEC has been working on since 2009. In a society in need of economic development, from actors to participants through the organizers, the excitement surrounding this event is growing over the years.
Being able to develop a country, develop an entity, develop a sector or a specific market, one must first operate or change mental principles. For me, the JEC is a very nice platform that will position itself as a coaching platform that will also help and train young people who need marks.
Some big names in Cameroonian entrepreneurship have believed in this initiative from birth, and still today they reiterate their support for this great event.
It is a commendable initiative. It took a lot of courage for the promoter to embark on something that looked like utopia. But over the years, it has become a tradition. And for me, if the JEC did not exist, it was necessary to create it. This is a great opportunity, a great odyssey, and a great crossroads of giving and receiving. It will allow the youth to be built in connection with the experience they will receive from all these great promoters.
De tous ces grands promoteurs.
From the beginning of this adventure, the orientation given to the JEC is clear: to promote entrepreneurship based on ethical, moral, and civic values.
Ethical Entrepreneurship Days in Cameroon are based on values of productivity, patriotism, and especially a civic and ethical mind.
Ethical Entrepreneurship Days in Cameroon is a platform that promotes the entrepreneurial culture. We found that the problem of unemployment was real in Cameroon, and that the educational system that we have so far has not helped us to solve this problem. That is why we set up this platform to awaken the minds of Cameroonians, to educate them to be able to live beyond their salaries earned through their academic degrees. They should instead be able to create wealth and value, to add capital value to society, and thereby reducing the problem of unemployment and effectively fight poverty.
This fight, Brice Axel Sombo, a young participant of the JEC, took it with a great importance.
I think that the JEC is a real platform where we call for an awakening of knowledge, Be it by our traditions or religions, Africa has suffered a lot from attachments to beliefs. I think that JEC is a call for enlightenment and knowledge.
By the time this public forum announces its 10th anniversary, do not forget to recall that everything began the morning of August 2009 in a conference room in the city of Yaoundé, where curious people came to get an idea of this captivating and innovative concept that has just been set up by the JEC promoter Erika Lindou.
I remember about the idea of the JEC. In the year 2008, I was with my wife in the living room and we were exchanging. Our exchanges evolved around a major concern that I had in my heart: how to solve this problem of unemployment and poverty that I found rather alarming. I was touched to see that every year our universities, our vocational training institutions and our colleges produced hundreds of thousands graduates. And I also asked the question, where should they go to? So I thought, would it not be important to set up a platform that could provide a good training in the field of entrepreneurship to bring some and others to be able to create wealth? From the start in 2009, the JEC was organized in a single day. Subsequently, in 2010, we extended to 2 days. From the third edition in 2011, we started 3 days. That is to say, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. As you can imagine, when there is an evolution in terms of days, there is also an evolution in terms of activities that furnishes the various programs.
From the Christians Entrepreneurship Days to the Ethical Entrepreneurship Days in Cameroon, JEC has undergone many changes.
10 years is maturity. You know, in our countries in general, initiatives do not go beyond 5 years. When an initiative like this goes up to 10 years, it is a sign of sustainability which deserves to be encouraged.
The adventure does not go smoothly. Access to funding is one of the challenges faced by the organizers.
In Cameroon, a banker is never interested in a business startup. But first, as an entrepreneur, you have to carry out regular savings to start your business. It's instead when your business starts flourishing that the banker develops a sudden interest in you.
We are a social platform and not a commercial one. Most of the time, it does not attract sponsors because the partners say it's not a strategic platform. But over time, the adhesion of authorities gave a certain color to the JEC. And from there, some individuals and some private and public companies entered the project.
Afin de pallier ce problème d'accès au financement,
to overcome this problem of access to finance, in the same line with JEC, a school was set up, the School of Wealth Creation.
Those brave Cameroonians who have been trained in this school are now managers and even business owners. In fact, this is what the government expects and what President Bia's policy promotes.
It is during the Ethical Entrepreneurship Days in Cameroon that I discovered the existence of the School of Wealth Creation that allows young Cameroonians to discover their talents and put them to the benefit of the country.
The name of this school drew my attention: creation of wealth. Since most young people want to be rich, but forget that it is necessary to create wealth.
In order to support young entrepreneurs at the end of this 10th anniversary of the Ethical Entrepreneurship Days in Cameroon, social funding varies between 500,000 and 2 million francs CFA, which will be granted to the 10 best business plans. This financing is refundable in 12 months at an interest rate of 0%.
After 10 years, if we have to give some figures, let us say a little more than 6,000 participants in the JEC, 250 persons trained at the School of Wealth Creation, and a dozen of micro projects funded. You know that the JEC gives social financing, that is to say, refundable in 12 months at interest rate of 0%. Now, that is what I can say about numbers without being wrong.
Wow. You see, I noticed something there. Most of those big people that were being interviewed, most of them, especially the government ministers and other people, they had the picture of the president. And the president looks very young and handsome. But that's good. But you are the only one who had another picture. It was the picture of your wife. What happened?
Okay, they came to interview me in my office yesterday. In my office is my wife and I that are there as picture. But the government official, I don't want to say it's compulsory, but in their offices, various offices, the picture of the president is always there. But in mine...
Tell us about some of those people that were here.
The people that were present in the
video.
Or
maybe some of them were not interviewed this time, but who are some of the people who have part?
Maybe with the technical can show some picture that names start with Jek.
Okay, they have names.
Jek. All the picture that start with the name Jek.
Yes.
With time, GSA, JEC is becoming a tool for the government because they acknowledge now that the work that JEC is doing is really helping the
photography.
Government. Photograph, that's the name. There is a series that the name starts with JEC. GEC.
No, давай, покажи то, что есть. Не надо книги только. Только не надо, говорить так, твой голос в эфире.
So last year, for instance, we have almost, here you have the Minister of Small and Medium Enterprise. The woman that says there is the Minister of Post and Telecommunication, because now we are pushing young people to go over e-commerce. And you can go with the next picture. The next picture. These are our facilitator that we call keynote speaker. There are business people, top business people in Cameroon. They come and they share their experience also.
Who are these three people in front?
The three people, the first one is a consultant. The name is Mr. Kiso Benjamin. He works also for the government, but he's a consultant in entrepreneurship. The second one is Roland Kwemen. Roland Kwemen has been the first African president at the GCI in the USA. Is the first African. It was a place that were only occupied by white people.
Europeans.
He was the first. He was the first African. The third woman is Madame Shiko. She's the first industrial woman in the Central Africa.
Wow.
Those are the people.
She's an industrialist, eh?
Yeah, she's an industrialist. The first woman industrialist in the sub-Saharan Africa.
Wow.
Yeah, go to the next. Yeah, this is last year edition, Jack. Go to the next. Yeah, this is the promotion of the School of Wealth Creation. Yeah, so these are students that we trained last year.
Graduates.
Yeah, they graduate. Yeah,
they are holding their diploma.
Yeah, their diploma. But we told them that diploma does not mean anything in our school.
But they have to have it.
Of course. But we told them that the diploma anybody has to show is to create a company. And I must tell you, GSA, our school is the only school in the Cameroon whereby at the level 1 we give a seed, we give finance
financial
to
seed.
All the students
From level 1.
From level 1. Once you finish level 1, every student receive a startup. Finance. Yeah.
So that they could go and
multiply. Yeah.
And do the business that they want.
Yeah. They
That's a wonderful model.
Yeah,
a wonderful concept.
All the students, that you need to practice what you have learned, because entrepreneurship is not.
But they will say they don't have money.
Yeah.
And what's the parallel on that? So they will say they don't have money usually.
Yeah.
But then now when you give them the money, there is no excuse.
There is no excuse. Yeah. GSA. And even during the teaching, there is the chapter 2 of our training that is called How to Finance Your Business. And that is one of the reasons that pushed me to produce this book. This is the first book I've released. Starting Business Without Money is Possible.
Yes.
That's my book. Starting Business Without Money.
No, it's in English, right?
Yeah, Starting Business Without Money is
What
possible.
about in French?
In French, it is Commencer son affaire sans argent, c'est possible.
Okay, both but in English
and French, yeah. Okay. Because in Africa, the problem is that most of the people always complain that R&B, that I had money, I would have started a business. I have big ideas, so if I could have money, on which I break everything down to show to anybody that even without money, you can start a business. It is possible.
But still, you help them.
Yeah.
After they finish.
Yes. When they finish
starting capital.
Of course, yes. That one is compulsory. As long as you are a student in our school, when you finish level 1, and the condition for you to go to level 2 is that you need to convert and multiply the money they gave you in level 1. If you don't multiply the money, you will not go to level 2. Even as students are paying their fees. The condition to go to level 2 is that the money that has been given to you, you need to multiply. And you don't just multiply and come and say, okay, you gave me this is how I multiply. No, you go to the board and you explain what you did. You go to, and all the board is there, all the other students are there to ask you question. How do you do to multiply the capital they gave you? You explain in details everything.
And what's the proof? Would they show their account or what?
No, when they give
or they
show
their business.
No, they show the business, DSA. Okay. When they show the business and the explanation, we verify. We have also a system that we sometimes goes to their place. Even we go to check. But when you see the explanation, you so when
and it's loan free. I mean, it's interest free.
Of course, DSA. We are the only platform, social platform in Cameroon, in our country, that gives a loan interest free. We are the only NGO made by Cameroonian. Yeah, that gives loan at interest free. So, and now when you finish level 1 and you make proof, because we base our...
If you do this kind of thing in Nigeria, you are in trouble.
Why do you say?
Because you are going to have maybe 1,000 or 2,000, 5,000 students.
Yeah, but when they come, the first thing is that they should pay their fees.
The school fees.
Yeah, they should pay the school fees.
Yeah, but they know that you, at the end of the year, you will sponsor them.
Yeah, but sometimes the sponsoring is a seed that may be less than even your
school fee.
Your school fee, yeah. Because what we are teaching them, GSA, is the power of conversion. Because we make, during the training, we make them to understand that it is the same principle that you can multiply 10 francs to 100. It's that same principle you can spend in 1,000 to get 10,000. It's the same principle, because it's when you are when you are faithful in the little before they can grant you the more. That's why we make them to understand that it is better for any entrepreneur to start at the bottom. Yeah. We explain with fact. That's why also I always make people understand in the class that never you try to have money in your hand that is not yet in you. If you have money at hand that is not in you, it's just a matter of time, you will lose it. But if you have money in you, it is not yet in your hand, it's also a matter of time. So it will be manifest.
You have to be rich first before you look for money.
Yeah, that is it.
Money won't make you rich.
That is it.
You have to be rich, and then money comes.
That is it, yes. So that is how we operate. You come, when you have now the principle, you know now that even if the fund they are giving you, even if it is $50, in your mind, you are ready to multiply it, to go from 50 to 200 or to 1,000.
So you give them...
startup capital.
Startup capital, is it for a year?
We give them for 2 months practice, DSA.
Okay, so 2 months.
Yeah. you come back.
So they have to do that. They have to multiply the business in 2 months.
In 2 months, yes, sir.
Okay.
In 2 months, you need to do something in 2 months.
So what about if they don't make it in 2 months? Do they give them more time?
Of course, we give them more time. It is, you must do something. If you don't do, because when you finish that level, when you come with the feedback, before now you can apply for now a loan that will be heavy.
Okay.
That is it. But at first, we don't give heavy startup capital. No, we don't give. It is the proof of being able to multiply that gives us now trust, that we can trust you more.
Okay.
It is going like that until you can have any amount of capital you need. But you need to go gradually. Next picture.
This is wonderful.
Next picture.
This is just wonderful.
Can we have the next picture? Because GSA was asking the people. This is the Minister of Small and Medium Enterprise. Though with the last government, they have shifted him in another ministry.
Okay.
But he has been with us for the past 6 years. He encourages what we are doing. And GSA,
what's his name?
Laurent Serge Etunjingwa. But I must tell you something, GSA, maybe people don't know. In Cameroon, for a minister to attend your event, I don't know. For a Cameroonian minister to attend your event, it shows that you are really making wave in the country. GSA, such people, they are receiving almost thousands
of invitation.
Thousands. They are never there.
Okay.
They will send representatives. They will send. So you know, because in Cameroon, to be minister is a political something. So for them to move somewhere,
and it's like power.
Yeah, it's like power. So for them to move. Now, another good thing I must tell you, GSA, in Cameroon, most of the time, even if it is not officially said, but for a minister to move like that, there is a big amount of money you need to put for his fuel, all these things. But we have never spent a single franc for that. Single. That shows that most of the time they are even coming because of the credibility of the platform.
Wow.
Next picture.
Amazing.
Oh no, I want to check first. This one is...
that's national vote officiane,
yeah.
Katore vegli det officiane. Prestavite ni vota ki sosane, eta sosane rabota. Another taki officiane photography.
Yeah, this is our social work. We go to Muslim.
Okay, what about this one?
This is my father, GSA.
Okay.
I told you that my father
is a king.
Yeah, and when I told you I was left, but I was left out in the family.
Yes.
But now, GSA, can you imagine? My father is in the village, but he came to attend the event. Yeah.
Because you have become a pride.
Of course. So everybody, the ministers that were there, everybody was coming to him that, Papa, in fact, we thank God for your son. You have a son. No, Papa, God has blessed you with a son. So this is my father. I am the one there. I was receiving him as he was coming as one of the officials. Yeah, can we have another Jack picture? Another Jack picture? Yeah, no,
we already saw this.
Yeah, this is a student of a School of World Creation.
Okay,
it is not
nice one.
Next one. No, this is my wife. It's not the Jack picture.
Okay.
It's my wife. This is the general manager of the Agency of Small and Medium Enterprise. It's a top
government agency.
Government agency, sir. These are top
yeah,
people.
That's like a minister too, almost.
Yeah, he has a rank. He has a rank of a minister. Yeah.
Director.
Yeah. Let's go to the next picture. No, this one is a picture. I was receiving an award from the government as one of an organization that is impacting youth. The picture with this is the birthday, the cake of our 10th year celebration.
Okay.
You can see top official, the ministers,
the minister is there too. Yeah. Next picture. Yeah, this is a top a president of a church. He's a church leader in Cameroon. Okay.
He's a president of a big church.
But he understands what you are doing.
Very well. Very well.
Good. Next one, yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. Now,
Nada skasha tak da shetam deve skashale.
Yeah. So it's good with picture. You can go with the pictures that shows
They didn't go there to help them, to show them where to download.
Yeah,
you
it's
send
already
them-
download. Montre les photos du magazine. Les photos du magazine où j'étais nommé. So last year I received a prize from this magazine. I received a prize of being amongst the. Qu'il montre la première page du magazine, the cover of the magazine. The last year, so il y a le magazine, il y a la photo de la couverture, Inspire magazine.
The name of the magazine
The
is
magazine
Inspire.
is Inspire.
Okay.
No, the magazine Inspire. So that magazine, GSA, is talking about the 100 influential people. This is a magazine. 100 personalities.
100 personalities
that are influencing Cameroon.
Ah, wow.
So I am among the 100.
Wow, are you serious? Wow, that is
Comme
interesting.
montre la page qu'ils ont d'abord monté tout à l'heure, le magazine ouvert. So
Wow.
they will show the magazine that is open, the open magazine inside.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So we are one of the
100 people that influence.
personalities,
Yeah.
influential,
Yeah, and inspiring.
the most inspirational
In Cameroon.
personalities in Cameroon.
Yes,
Wow.
yes, yes.
Packaging two photographies
Yeah, la
at the
photo
period
qui était
dating.
ouverte.
Tam de bila at creator.
Yeah, la
Period
photo qui
dating.
était
To show
ouverte.
the pakazala period dating. Produce photo.
I want, this is the page where I appear. If you see
Beautiful.
at the left, it is in the category of event. So my event has been recognized.
By the nation.
Yeah, by the nation. So that's why they put me among the 100 people.
This is real influence.
Montre la photo pendant les chèques où je recevais le prix avec les ministres là sur le podium.
Real influence.
Yeah, so they will show now where the government gave me an award. The government gave me an award and a certificate. So this is the certificate of what I was talking about.
Wow.
Erika Lindou as one of the 100
has been
person.
recognized by the Inspire magazine as one of the 100 personality inspiring Cameroon. In nation building.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you, GSA.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah, so I received an award. That is the award the government gave me through the youth ministry, the Ministry of Youth and Civic Education. Yeah, there were 5 young
recipients.
people. Yeah, 5 recipients. I was among.
Wow.
Yeah, among the government is saying that the certificate was that your platform, Journée de l'entrepreneuriat éthique au Cameroun, is really impacting the
nation.
The nation. Yes,
amazing.
Yes.
More than parallel name, you were photographies, nice.
Yeah. So now the other picture is our social work also, because I do also in social. We go sometime to Muslim
communities.
Muslim community.
The period more than social.
To share gift during period. We do it most often with my wife. We will go to Muslim community.
Okay.
Yeah, we go there. We will buy gifts. We go there and share in my village, the village that rejected me.
Wow.
So, and now I must tell you something, GSA. Honestly, I think Pastor Jim is here because most of the time when I go to the village, he can tell you, if I want to be mayor in my village now, I will not even apply. People will just vote me.
Because of the good work.
Yeah, people will just vote. Let me tell you something, GSA.
What, this is a classroom?
Yeah, it's in the classroom. We were sharing gift in that school.
Wow.
It's an evangelical school.
So
GSA.
they know you already there, so...
Yeah. No, it is
they
in the
will
village.
put you forward if anything.
If anything, yeah. To just go in line with what sometimes you speak, GSA, about influencing. Can you imagine preaching the gospel even without using the Bible?
Yes.
GSA, the day this trip when I went to the village, as I was going back to our town, city town, the president of the association of wizards in my village, he stopped my car and he said, Erika, please, I want you to pray for me.
The wizard?
Not just a wizard, the president of the association of the wizard in my village. Because when you say
witches and wizards.
Yeah, because when you say wizard, he is among the other. I'm talking of the president. The president of the association of the wizard of my village.
My God.
He stopped my car. He said, Erika, please pray for me. I want to know you are God. Because what you are doing for this village no elite has ever done it.
You see, this is what the missionaries did. And they were able to conquer the whole of Africa. But today we are doing deliverance. Instead of bringing love. What is happening here?
Here is a movement that is CLA, Academy Leadership of Cameroon. It gathers every year 100 young people from 10 from the 10 region of Cameroon to train them in leadership. So I was one of the guest speakers they called for me last year to come and speak to 100 leaders of Cameroon. So they gathered 10 leaders in every region of Cameroon. Since Cameroon has 10 regions, they will take 10 young people in every region.
Beautiful.
So I was speaking there about entrepreneurship. Why?
You see, when the way you are talking about Africa, you make me want to just go back today. I want to go back to Nigeria today. Because I'm feeling this is exactly what should be happening in every sphere, in every country. This is where opportunities are. Nigeria, Africa, Cameroon, Cote d'Ivoire. Africa is where the problems are. That is where opportunities are. We need to, in Europe here, no problems here. Problems are too few here. It's not too challenging. The real challenge is in Africa. I want to go. This thing should be in every village, every town. This kind of thing should be in every country. Zimbabwe, Kenya, Uganda. It must be everywhere. Yeah. And I'm so glad that you are displaying the light.
Thank you, Jesse. So that
you are really. This is the gospel of the kingdom.
Yeah.
This is the gospel of the kingdom.
Yeah, Jesse.
You are really demonstrating, not just talking on Facebook or YouTube or Facebook and doing some shouting, but this is real work. What is this one?
This is a Muslim community where we went to share gift to the underprivileged. Yeah, we went there to share the gift. Yes.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yes, thank you, Jesse. So that is. Since we don't have time, there was the other video, but because of time, I think.
No, while we are talking, it could be playing on the background.
Okay, they can be playing the other video on the background. Yes, okay. That one is one of the people we have sponsored. And the woman, the particularity with that woman, GSA, is that. Financement. The woman could not believe. She couldn't believe GSA. No, that one is when we are bringing, that picture is when we are bringing students. Because when we train students, GSA, when we train in our school, we bring them sometime in the field to go and visit an entrepreneur that is converting. So this day, we will
show them the practical.
Yeah, the practical, not just in the school. Tu peux montrer notre photo de l'école pendant qu'on allait. Yeah, sometimes we can visit a farm fish. We can visit a company that is doing transformation. We bring the student there to show them that what we are talking in class, this is somebody that has applied those principles, and this is how he has been able to do it. Yeah. So most of the time we gather all the students. Sometimes all the promotion, because for now the school is based in Yaoundé. So we did the video now. Yeah, the video is about the woman, because we sponsor a lot of them. But this particular one is that the woman could not believe that in this Cameroon, they are talking of poverty. Then people will sponsor with interest free. She were not believing. She thought that it was a scam. Because one, she's not related with us. She's not related with us. Secondly, it's not like somebody has say, okay, come, I will introduce you to Erika, and since Erika knows me, he will favor you. No, she went and download the file.
Form.
She download the form, fill it, and she was selected. When they called for her, they say your project had been selected and the JEC will sponsor you. She was like, okay, let us go. We will see how far we will go. For her, so she was expecting that at a certain point, maybe they will say, okay, now to the last stage, give at least something for. She was scared, and she couldn't believe that so they can sponsor my project without knowing me. No,
this
that
one,
video,
not
no.
this one.
This one is a video that the national television of Cameroon did on me. The public, yeah, they did on me. La vidéo là s'appelle Financement. So they came to my company because they were hearing about me, and they say, let us go and cover. This is one of part of my company because I do also in embroidery. I do printing, embroidery. So this is they came to see my company and to see how I operate. They came and interviewed me. So the woman, she couldn't believe that she could receive it up till at the end. Now, what we are doing GSA is that at a certain point.
So you send them, you saw the video already? Okay.
So what we do is that most of the time, for such people that we don't mentor them, that we just want to sponsor because their project is reliable, and we want to help them to grow, because there are some, at least there are some few ones that are in the level that they want to grow. So when we see such people, we don't give them finance. No, we don't give them finance.
Okay.
So what we do is that, what is about your project? You want to develop your company. What do you need? We will go together and buy all what you need.
Okay.
We buy your production material, everything, and we give it to you. You now start refunding. Yeah, that is what we do.
Wow.
Because we discover that we can give cash only to people that we mentor. They have passed through our school.
Beautiful.
Yeah. They have passed through our school. We can give them cash because they have been able. They receive few, and they were able to convert and multiply. So those one, we can trust money with them.
So this lady now.
Yeah, this is the woman. She's very excited because the day we supply all the material.
Is it the woman to the right
yeah,
or to
yeah,
the left?
The right, left, no, left, gauche, left.
The darker one?
Yeah, the darker with the glass.
Okay, with the glass.
Yeah, she were excited the day we brought all the material to her. She said it is unbelievable. That she were asking herself that we are not in need of money, so we don't have our own problems. She's very excited. She couldn't believe. She
says, don't you have problem of
that
your
is
own?
what she said. So you people have money to throw.
Don't you have your own problem?
You don't have your own problem. So she says
that you are giving money to somebody you don't know.
You don't know. Yes. She was very surprised. And because of that, after receiving all her material, because she is doing, there is a leaf in our country called ndole. She will manually she will wash the ndole and sell it until her hand were making her pain. So what we did is that we identify
the machine.
A machine, yeah. Somebody worked the machine, and we provided the water addiction to her, and also buy some other machine, extra machine, and we gave to her. So she is no more using her hand to be having, now it is a small industry. So when she received everything and she started operating, she now came and registered to our school to be trained and to be mentored. She says that what we did is better for them to come and be mentored by us.
So do you know that this is what it means? You know, this is the first time I'm meeting Erika. We never met. All this training is just through Facebook,
yes, sir,
and YouTube.
Yes, sir.
Can you imagine us raising more Africans in every country like Erika?
Yes, sir.
This is sowing the son of the kingdom. That gospel, that kingdom of sons, this is the meaning of it. This is the meaning of it. This is one person. What about Annie?
Yeah, Annie is the person handling the finance,
releasing the money.
Releasing the money, yeah. Going to the ground. Yeah, she's one of our team. She's going to the ground, looking at the project.
To the grassroots, to look for poor, small businesses.
Yeah. Even when you apply for your project, she will be the one to come and see if the project, is existing. Yeah.
Son of the kingdom. This is the gospel of the kingdom right here. What about this one?
Yeah, this is the woman. They were giving her loan.
Okay.
That
money.
one was a 540. Yeah, the money we gave her, because we always give her as a check.
No, but you say you are not giving money.
Yeah, it was the equivalent.
The amount.
The amount. She was showing the equivalent of the amount.
All right.
It's the equivalent of the amount.
Now I see why the ministers have to come to you. Because you are doing what the government is supposed to be doing. You are replacing the government.
That is one of the machine. Among what we supply to her, that is one.
And this is just the story of one person.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we have the other video, but they are in French.
Are many people that you have helped.
Yes, sir. That is what we are doing.
Wow. Beautiful.
That's what we are doing, sir.
Wow. Amazing. This is what it means for one son. Somebody who understands the kingdom of God. And I mean, this is not, and I know that you are not going to, what church are you going to right now there?
Since I resigned, as I told you, GSA, when I resigned on my pastoral duty, honestly.
Because I just want to show to people that, you know, this is not about being religious. You can carry the kingdom of God even after he has resigned as pastor.
When I resigned, honestly, GSA, for the past 3 years now, I'm at home.
You just home, you just work personal relationship with God and your family.
Yes.
You see?
Yes.
No religion, no something. No, you just somebody who knows Christ. What matters is the knowledge of God, friendship with Christ, personal relationship with God, and carrying. If you had been in the church, you know what? They will tell you all the money, don't give to people, bring to church. Because when you give to people, you become poor. Give to the poor and become poor. Don't let curse come upon you. You've got to bring it to church. So all the men of God would have collected all the money. Instead of you using it to bless other people like this. Wow, amazing. Now, you tell the people, okay, you can show us now.
Yeah.
Can you tell the people your story about how you, because when we started working with Erika, he wanted to be giving me tithes.
Yeah.
He wanted, where should I give me your account number? Where I will be sending my tithe to you.
Yeah.
So what happened with that story?
Yeah, okay. I need to make people understand first of all that I came to know GSA in 2010. And I brought this one particularly for you, GSA, to show you that when I was planning for the third edition of
for me to come.
11, by then
you wanted me to,
when I wanted you to come, I've already produced a handout with your picture. So in 2011, Cameroon people were wondering, will Sunday Adelaja come to Cameroon? On which I've already produced this. I've already produced this. Bring it up. That is it. So
so we met in 2010.
When I knew GSA, and as we're exchanging by mail, until you told me that you cannot come to the program because for now you are
not traveling.
You cannot travel. So since then, just few mails we were exchanging. I would say that it is from 2016 that we really came closer. When I say closer, is because by then you gave me access to your Skype. I could call you, we could be exchanging, you could be asking me
discussing.
Discussing. I was following your live teaching daily. I mean daily. I was consuming it daily until the people around me knew that no, this man with GSA teaching is something else. It was very difficult. Jim was telling me that because one of the things that people don't know, sir, is that he even need grace to follow GSA daily.
Yes.
He needs grace. I know many people with whom I will advise them, they will start one or 2 weeks after, they will tell me that, man, continue that, you are raised alone. It is too much. So I always tell them that if only to listen is difficult like that, what of the person teaching now? So I was following the teaching daily. And as I say, when I resigned from my pastoral work, I wanted to be a normal, I wanted
Christian.
to be focused. I wanted to give my 100% in promoting entrepreneurship and fighting against poverty and unemployment. So by then, I was keeping my tithe home, keeping until the day I asked GSA that how can I do because I have my tithe.
Because I've been keeping it.
I've been keeping, and they know what it means for a businessman to keep his tithe. So I'm not like a civil servant. So when I call GSA,
it's a business tithe.
So when I call GSA, I say,
not civil servant's tithe.
I say, okay, GSA, the truth is that for now I have withdrawn and I really want to make everything clear because a lot of GSA teaching were challenging me and where I wanted to come out of some doctrine to try to see life differently. So that is the posture I took with my wife. So when I withdraw like that, when I call GSA, I say, how can I do? I want to send you my tithe because I will acknowledge that for all this time, you are the one feeding me spiritually. So you deserve to receive my tithe. So when I told GSA, I will not be long in this one because there is a video on YouTube where I really give all the explanation about that. The title could be something like GSA refused, Pastor GSA refused my tithe. So when I told
Pastor Sunday rejected my tithe.
We rejected my tithe. So when I told GSA told me, he said, money to send to me. He said, no. Don't you have any need? Don't you have any need in the environment?
In Cameroon?
Is there not any need in Cameroon?
Have you solved the problem of Cameroon?
So there is no need in Cameroon until you want to send me money.
In Europe.
So he said, no, I cannot take that. Identify
problems.
Identify a need and put that money there. So I came back to him again and I say, what I want to do is that I can see what those teaching has produced in me. And I know that if many people can if Francophone could be exposed to this kingdom message, I believe the effect I'm seeing in my life, I believe that that same effect will be in people's lives. So he said, GSA asked me, what is in your mind? I say, I want to take responsibility of, because I'm a printer, I am running a printing press. I told him, I want to take upon me the responsibility of producing your books in French so that they should spread it in Francophone country. So he now put me in contact with some of his disciples that made some translation, and that is how we started producing. I started producing books, and I've brought some few copies here. People can see.
Show them.
See, yeah, this is un mariage brillant exige du travail. Un mariage brillant exige du travail. I think that the technical team also have this picture. They can show the.
Okay.
Yeah, they can show the picture.
Photography, yes.
Un mariage brillant exige du travail. I think the title in English is, that's
Successful Marriage Takes Work.
Takes work, yeah. So we have brought it. And the second book, L'homme que Dieu utilisera. There is this book, L'homme que Dieu utilisera. We have brought it. This is one copy.
The man that God will use?
Yeah, I've brought this copy also for GSA. Then the third is the war. Le monde entier vous attend.
The whole world is waiting for you?
Yeah, le monde entier vous attend. Yeah, le monde entier vous attend. So these are the one we have already produced. And many other titles, the other picture you have, vous allez voir d'autres.
Просто меня photography разные.
Yeah, those are that are in Christ.
Those that are in Christ.
Those that are in Christ. Yeah.
Yes.
So those are the books. Yeah, this one also, Understanding God.
Understanding God. Wow.
Understanding God. Any other title? L'homme que Dieu utilisera.
The man that God will use.
Yeah, we have seen that one. La vie et la mort au pouvoir de la langue. Death and life in the power
of the tongue.
Of the tongue. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So those are the area where we have used that tithe to produce. So right now we are working, and our coming year also was to to discuss also with GSA, because there are also needs for the new releases of books. Now, GSA, if you permit me, sometime I want to acknowledge also something that I live with you that impressed me. I must say that is also one of the things that really impressed me. Can you imagine that? Just as I discussed with GSA about the books like that, GSA wrote me a letter giving me the right of producing all his books in French. All. So when I took that letter, I showed all my staff. I told them that, look at this letter that somebody that has never met is sending to me. So this one, I am bound to be millionaire. I am bound to be millionaire. I said, can you imagine? So if now I am not billionaire, it's because of me, not that I couldn't have any opportunity. One thing that shocked me again, GSA did not even ask a return of a single franc about that book. It's not like the only instruction GSA gave me is that when you are printing those books, make sure the people that are selling could get something. That's the only thing he told me. Make sure people selling those books should have something. So when I'm printing them, I'm just like wholesale. So I make a price for wholesale. Now people will be taking, and selling left and right. People are taking, going to Cotonou, Congo with Pastor Simplice, because GSA put me in contact with Simplice. I don't know if he's a pastor. He was the one that has done those translations. But so I just want to confirm that sometime when people hear GSA saying that he is just like a ladder, whereby he wants people to climb on him to go up. Yeah, and someone can take this offer like being able to produce books and take it like it is nothing. No, for me, honestly, I know that only if I'm only doing that one, I cannot die being poor. Only that one, as I'm taking it full time, it's not possible for me again to be poor. It's not only that book ministry. It is only enough. And he has never asked me to return anything. The only thing he say, make sure everybody that sells a book should have something. So GSA, I really want to thank you. I don't want to do any comparison with what I did before, but I'm a printer. I've been producing. I have a audio video production unit. I've been working for pastors, and only me know what I used to go through, because now I'm no more going through. now I'm no more going through, but I know what I used to go through. And
with pastors.
Yeah, with pastors and men of God on the production and all those stuff. But I saw you deliver me the right of producing, just because you say your aim is to spread the message of the kingdom in the Francophone. So I want to thank you again, and we are working very, very hard. As we'll be going back to Cameroon now like this, with the work, I don't want to speak much, but people will just see. And we started also to translate video. We did some few video. And
do we have the video?
The
short one.
Yeah, if we go to
Google,
YouTube,
Facebook.
Facebook, yes. Sunday Adelaja Français.
Yeah.
Sunday. There is a Facebook. Sunday Adelaja Français.
Sunday
Adelaja Français. Sunday Adelaja Français. You are going to see some.
You didn't put it on YouTube. Maybe I put it on YouTube, no?
I don't know. I only put them in Facebook.
Okay. Is it one? There is one video you sent to me.
Yeah.
One time.
About the books, advertising the books that we have.
No, when the voice was like my voice.
Yeah. The
was
Romanic translation.
One? Yeah.
Romanic translation.
Was that the first one?
Yeah, I think it was the first.
Yes.
Allez dans Facebook. Vous allez voir Sunday Adelaja Français.
Video, rather. On his night, Nazwane.
Oui, Facebook. Ouvrez, il y a une page Facebook, Sunday Adelaja Français. There are some few videos. We started translating them. Only that the work is really heavy in it. That's why we say that it's better to start with books. And while the books will be going on, we will now be doing the video. So, that is the plan.
I like the one you did that time.
Yeah.
You sent to me that time, because I like the person really tried to mimic my voice and mimic. It was almost like I was the one speaking French.
It's true. It was made by professional. Yeah.
Very well done.
Yeah. Sunday Adelaja Français. Ouvrez la page là, vous allez dans les vidéos, vous allez voir quelques vidéos. Yeah, so GSA, I really want to thank you. You have sometimes when you say that you have been able to raise millionaire, sometimes people believe that it is just talk. Yeah, I can say I'm a testimony of what your messages can produce. I am a businessman. I've done business ever since GSA, but my staff knows very well that for the past 3 years that I've been following your teaching GSA, they are listening to me. My wife surely is online and looking at us. She knows very well that for the past 3 years, what we have produced in our business is 100 times better than what we produced ever since I started business for the past 25 years.
Wow.
In 3 years, just applying the principle you are sharing. In 3 years, I was able. I don't want to enter into details. I don't want to enter into details. But Pastor Jijim is there. He can witness in 3 years what we achieve as a company. All our achievement till date, GSA is debt free. We don't own any bank. We don't own any bank. We never took a loan to do whatsoever. Never. It's just by applying the principle you are. Yeah. Even in my school of wealth creation, some of the les modules is what
module.
Some of the module were upgrade through some of your books. Yeah, we upgrade some of the modules.
Yes.
Yeah, some of the modules were upgrade because what you are teaching in the field of entrepreneurship, it is totally different with what other people are teaching. And even if people don't have the possibility of buying books, the video that are present on Facebook and YouTube, because by then that was the only thing I had in my possession. I was only following those teaching on wealth creation, on work, dignity of labor. Don't eat your tomorrow. Don't spend the money you don't have to buy things you don't need to impress.
What is the video that you need there?
La vidéo qui était traduite avec romanique là, il y avait une petite vidéo. Vous ne voyez pas les vidéos là? You were with Alci Amara.
Yes, I was with Amara. Interview Amara, like a question and answer
with Amara. Yeah, it was with Amara. Une petite vidéo, il était avec Amara. C'était un questionnaire. So those teaching, only applying those principles, we have been able to see some totally different result in whatsoever we are doing.
You know what? I think some people might still be willing to call us into this program. So I want to use the opportunity to address the people, especially French-speaking people who are maybe from Cameroon or maybe you are from other countries and you would like to call into this program. If you want to call into the program, please go ahead and look for Facebook Messenger, Move Agents. Move Agents on Facebook Messenger, Move Agents. And when you get to Move Agents, you look for, when you get to Facebook Messenger, look for Move Agents, one word, Move Agents. So once you get to Move Agents, just drop us a line and say you would like to call or send us SMS and say that you would like to call into the program. So go to Facebook Messenger, look for Move Agents, and then just send us a message that you would like to call. So if you want to call, let us know. This book is commendable. This work is commendable, and we should try our best to try to encourage people. This is what it means to be a Christian businessman. When you are a Christian businessman, it's not just for you to make money for yourself. It's for you to build a platform, to create a platform to reach out to the less privileged people and be a blessing to the world beyond yourself. Any time we are given opportunity, influence, power, it's a platform for us to be able to reach out to other people and be a blessing to other people. And Erika has proved that in Cameroon, and now his influence is going to other countries like Niger and other places. And even me, after listening to him now, I want him to go to Nigeria and do the same thing in Nigeria. Because these are some of the things that I plan to do in Nigeria myself. And it would be a great idea for him to extend his activities to Nigeria too. And great job.
Thank you,
great
GSC.
job.
Thank you, GSC.
Great job.
Yeah, GSC.
So, did you find the video? Okay. You have a caller? Oh, okay. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, can you speak louder into your device? Speak closer into your device.
Yes, PSA.
Who is calling from where, sir?
Pierre Mukuna from Kinshasa, DRC.
Okay, Pierre, nice to hear your voice.
Oh, I am very, very happy to hear you. It's my first time I call in the program.
Congo, Kinshasa.
I am a French speaker. I try to speak English.
Yes.
And Eric is a French speaker. I want to speak in French.
Yes, no problem.
Tu peux parler en français, je vais prendre je vais pouvoir interpréter.
Ok, je suis vraiment très heureux et très content d'intervenir dans ce programme ce
I'm
soir.
very
C'est ma toute première fois.
When they finish it,
Je suis DSC, ça fait maintenant 2 ans que je suis à ces programmes, tant bien que mal. Je m'efforce, je me suis mis à l'anglais pour vraiment maîtriser l'anglais et me permettre vraiment de saisir tout ce qu'il donne comme enseignement, parce que sans vraiment vous mentir, son message du royaume m'a vraiment touché. Et je suis très content de voir que vous êtes là, un francophone qui fait aussi un très bon travail, qui m'intéresse beaucoup. Et parce que mon souci, c'était comment avoir le matériel, que ce soit les messages ou les livres en français. J'ai quelques matériels en anglais, sur Internet, YouTube, et quelques ouvrages que j'ai eus en anglais. Mais vous voyez, l'anglais, c'est ma deuxième langue et je m'efforce beaucoup pour en comprendre la quintessence des ouvrages. Mais tant bien que mal j'évolue, le Saint-Esprit m'aide. Mais comme je trouve maintenant une source en français, j'aimerais bien avoir vos contacts pour voir comment, à partir de Kinshasa, je pourrais entrer en contact avec vous pour obtenir ces ouvrages et me permettre aussi d'être vraiment un agent du royaume dans mon pays selon ma vocation.
Okay. Okay, so he
No, is he finished?
C'est bon? Tu as bouclé?
Oh oui, et aussi,
you want
je
to
voudrais
comment?
vraiment dire merci. Dire merci. Dites au docteur Sandé Adelaja que Dieu le bénisse abondamment. Je parle avec les larmes aux yeux, que Dieu le bénisse. Que Dieu le bénisse, que Dieu le bénisse pour ce qu'il fait. Et je suis tellement touché que je dois lui dire que ça fait à peu près 2 ans que je ne fréquente plus les églises à cause de la révélation, la profondeur de la révélation que j'ai découvert et de toute la connaissance que j'ai acquise au travers de ces messages. Que Dieu le bénisse vraiment. Et je ferai tout pour maîtriser vraiment l'anglais, parce que je suis le programme de mentorship, son programme, mais je suis lent à cause de ma faiblesse en anglais. Mais je m'efforce et qu'il soit patient avec moi. Je ferai tout pour vraiment être en contact avec lui directement. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you so very much. I know you are talking about me and my program and everything, but when you finish, it will translate to me, and I want you to be by the phone, to be near by the telephone, because I'm going to say something about your country, Zaire, Congo, Kinshasa, and I'm going to tell you about my plan for your country. So when you drop the phone, go and watch the program.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Thank you very
So
much.
what was he saying?
Okay, he was almost he was almost speaking with tears with his eyes. He said, I'm talking with tears in my eyes. I'm praying that God should really bless you, bless Dr. Sunday Adelaja, because it is almost 2 years now that since he has been following your message. It was very difficult for him because he is a Francophone and he's not really making well in English. And that is what is even explaining the fact that he's following the mentorship class with you, but he's going very slow because of the
English language.
Yeah, so he says that you should bear with him. He's making everything. He has registered and he's fighting and learning English so that he should master very well. He said he has few material, few books, but they are in English. And he's very happy to understand, to hear today that there is a plan to have material in French. So he will keep in touch. He will take my contact so that he should be able to have the material in French. That your message of the kingdom has turned up his life until it is 2 years now that he's no more going to church. He's just working at home and
he's been
working.
Delivered.
Yeah, so that is the essence of what he was saying, DSA.
There is a big bishop, 2 big bishops, maybe different ones, were inviting me to come to Kinshasa, to Congo, Kinshasa. And I told him that if I come to your church, I don't want to come. He said, why? I said, I don't want to scatter your church. Because if I come, it will be the end of your church. And it has a big church, so I don't want trouble. The other one also, I said, no, don't let me come. Go and follow my teachings first. They did think I'm normal pastor like them. And, I said, no, if you don't listen to my 200 of my messages and you are sure of that you want me, I don't want to risk your entrepreneurship. But concerning this brother, Pierre, right?
Yeah.
I want to tell you, Brother Pierre, that help is on the way. Help is coming. Right now, this month or next month, we are going to make a proposal to your new president. I'm bringing in some friends of mine who are investors to buy up the biggest bank in your country, because that bank is bankrupt, and you probably know the bank I'm talking about, because the government people have bankrupted it because of corruption. So this your new president is looking for help from many countries. And right now, I am working with some entrepreneurs from Europe to come, and we are coming to you. So what I'm trying to say is that we have a great plan for your country. We have the plan to bring in investments that's going to make Congo one of the most blessed countries in Africa.
Wow.
Yes, we are going to, the plans we are doing right now is to build some of the biggest banks and companies in your country, and to make Congo people stop suffering, and for tears to stop in Congo, and for prosperity to come to Congo Kinshasa. So I'm working on that project personally with a lot of other people. And so thank God that God has already prepared you for Kinshasa, because we will need people on ground. And I would like to work only with people who are familiar with my philosophy and my doctrines and my teachings. So thank God that people like you are there in Kinshasa. You don't need to speak English, but maybe you need to speak English to understand my teachings. Otherwise, but you will be, we are coming to your country, and you will be needed in your country. We will need a lot of people who follow these teachings when all these people come to your country with big, big investments. So Congo, a lot of people are interested in Congo. These people are not even, I'm not even be able to bring them to Nigeria, but I'm able to bring them to Congo. So help is on the way for Congo.
Wow.
Help is on the way in Jesus' name.
So I'm sure the video
Is the video ready now? Okay, let's do the video.
Yeah, they will see the...
Salut, chers internautes. Une fois de plus, nous...
You see the beautiful smile of Amara. We have to start all over again from beginning and put on the volume. Okay. Let's see.
Salut, chers internautes. Une fois de plus, nous vous apportons votre émission live du samedi, Acte Sunday. Aujourd'hui, vous poserez au pasteur Sunday vos questions sur tout sujet. Veuillez inviter vos familles et vos amis à ce show. Et ne retenez pas ces questions qui sont restées sans réponse, parce que le pasteur répondra à toutes vos questions. Je suis enthousiaste de présenter ce show aujourd'hui. Mon nom c'est Amara Mojoku. Les dés sont lancés. Ouais. Salut, pasteur.
Comment vas-tu aujourd'hui?
Bien. Comment allez-vous aujourd'hui?
Oh, ravi de te voir.
Merci, vous allez bien?
Très bien, je vais bien, merci. En ce moment, sur Facebook, j'apprends à faire des diffusions en live et d'autres choses comme ça.
J'ai réalisé que vous touchez beaucoup de personnes sur Facebook ces jours-ci. Grâce à ce show et plusieurs autres plateformes, qu'est-ce que ça vous fait?
Non, je ne ressens rien. J'espère au contraire qu'ils sont touchés.
Vous êtes une bénédiction, donc.
En effet, vois-tu, il ne s'agit pas de moi, c'est pour le roi. Et pour les personnes à qui nous rendons ministère, donc pour moi c'est du boulot. En fait, je travaille.
Waouh, qu'est-ce qui vous motive chaque jour?
Je veux glorifier celui qui m'a sauvé et a donné sa vie pour moi. Et vois-tu, a versé son sang afin que mes péchés soient pardonnés. J'ai réalisé combien pécheur je suis et j'ai été, et ô combien faible, et combien j'avais besoin de sa miséricorde, et il est venu avec sa miséricorde, et il m'a sauvé, et il l'a fait en donnant sa vie. Alors, vois-tu, je n'ai encore rien accompli, tout reste à faire.
Waouh, waouh, bon à savoir. Chers internautes, nous allons prendre notre première question du jour. Je suis si enthousiaste, lisons-la. Salut pasteur, quel est le rôle actif que les croyants doivent jouer dans le LGBT?
Pardon, quoi?
Oui, quel est le rôle actif?
Rôle actif dans quel sens?
Oui.
Pardon, le...
Dans LG, je crois que c'est gay.
Le programme gay?
Oui.
Quel est notre rôle?
Oui, que les croyants doivent jouer dans LGBT.
Nous devons jouer un rôle plus proactif en les aimant. Nous devons jouer un rôle proactif en leur montrant que les chrétiens ne sont pas contre eux et que les chrétiens les aiment. Et puis nous devons partager ce message aussi activement qu'ils partagent de leur, afin de transmettre un message d'amour, de rédemption et d'une seconde chance. Voilà ce que nous devons faire. Ils sont actifs dans la diffusion de leur message homosexuel.
Okay.
Et nous devons être actifs à répandre le message de pardon, d'amour et de rédemption auprès d'eux aussi.
Quand vous parlez de les aimer, que voulez-vous dire? Jusqu'où pouvons-nous les aimer?
Leur faire savoir que nous les recevons, que nous les acceptons. Et je crois que si nous pouvons accepter les personnes homosexuelles et les embrasser, et les aimer comme des individus, alors je crois qu'elles pourraient avoir une opportunité d'avoir une relation avec Dieu et d'être capable de savoir qui est Dieu et d'être capable de ressentir et d'expérimenter l'amour de Dieu. Mais si nous choisissons de les aimer à distance en disant « Répentez-vous, changez d'abord, ensuite venez », alors ils ne viendront jamais. Alors je crois que nous devons les accepter tels qu'ils sont, leur témoigner de l'amour. Et quand ils expérimentent l'amour de Dieu, cet amour les transforme. Mais si nous ne nous rendons pas compte que Dieu nous a acceptés ainsi, en fait Dieu nous a aimés quand nous étions encore pécheurs. Il n'aime pas les gens quand ils deviennent justes. Il les aime quand ils sont encore pécheurs. Alors pourquoi ne devrions-nous pas agir ainsi, nous les chrétiens? Nous devons les aimer dans leurs péchés. Et c'est l'amour que nous leur témoignons qui va activer quelque chose dans leur esprit, qui active l'esprit de Dieu dans leur esprit et les convertit pour en faire des croyants.
Wow. Donc vous dites de beaucoup aimer ces personnes, par exemple. Est-il convenable de bénir un mariage gay dans une église?
Je crois avoir déjà répondu à cette question.
Là, nous parlions d'y assister.
Ok.
Oui, mais je parle d'officier comme pasteur ou une église les unis devant Dieu.
Non, je ne pense pas. Si vous êtes une église née de nouveau et une église rachetée, vous ne devriez pas célébrer des mariages gays à l'église. Je pense que nous devons accepter les gays à l'église et non leur mode de vie à l'église. Nous devons accepter les individus et aimer les individus. Mais s'ils viennent à l'église, c'est pour recevoir l'amour de Dieu qui, en fin de compte, les transforme et change leur style de vie en un style de vie chrétien. Donc nous voulons bien les accepter pour qu'ils expérimentent l'amour de Dieu et qu'ils soient transformés par le pouvoir de Dieu et qu'ils aiment l'amour de Dieu. Donc lorsque nous les accueillons à l'église, ils ne peuvent pas vivre à l'église et rester gays au point que leur mariage soit célébré à l'église.
Wow.
How is my French? I think you need to give to Joshua to Pastor Sunday answering your questions in French. Speaking French.
Yeah, that was the first video we translated. Yeah.
Very engaging, very interesting. You need to upload it on YouTube. Do we have other callers? Yes, let's do calls. So please, if you want to call to the program, please go to Facebook Messenger. And when you get to Facebook Messenger, look for Move Agents. move agents, and when you go to get to move agents, you just write a note and say, I want to call, or can I call? Right now, you see a book right there with you, Kingdom of Sons. It's my latest book. It's just $3 something on YouTube. On Amazon, on Kindle. You can go and be the first ones to get it while it's on pre-order. It's on pre-order now. You can get your copy. And then all my books are all there on Kindle Unlimited. You can read them for free, or you can buy them on Amazon or on the Okada Books. Hello?
Hello, Jesse. It's Adiola from
Yes, Sister Adiola. How are you doing today, ma?
I'm doing very well. I just want to ask Mr. Erika, about the basic infrastructure in Cameroon. Do they have regular light, regular water, good roads? Because those are the things that will enhance what he did. Nigeria hasn't got all that. If you don't have a regular light, I don't know how you want to teach anybody. We don't have that in Nigeria. A lot of people in diaspora have gone home to set up business with ideas they've accumulated over years here. And a lot of them have lost millions of pounds, not just naira, due to the fact that there is no, basic infrastructure of life, light, water, good roads. There is none like that in Nigeria. So, looking at what you just showed, Mr. Erika, I can see you got like, even the ordinary, that little, that small machine you provided for that old woman for the lift manufacture, whatever. Yes, she has to have light to function that machine. In Nigeria, in Lagos, they have to buy generator to make that machine function. And then how do you expect to make a dime or whatever? You see, those are the things worrying Nigeria. Nigeria is really in a bad, ugly shape than any African country that I know of. You get what I mean? The minister will come out, yes, if the minister has light in his house. But the ministers today have generators working for them, but because they are using the people's money to run their own lifestyle, so they won't come to anything anybody is even doing to empower anybody in the country. You get what I mean?
Okay.
It's really a difficult issue. Looking at it is, it's not that easy in the Nigeria we are. No.
Thank you so much, Mr. Adiola. We will allow Erika to answer the question. Thank you so much. Blessings. But from what I know that this almost the same kind of situation in most African countries, and that didn't stop them. And I think he will answer himself, but I think most countries in Africa face similar problems, but you just have to find a way to bring solution. In fact, most countries in Africa are worse than Nigeria, but because Nigeria is the biggest economy in Africa. And but even the problems, they are also similar, but you must be able to, despite the problem, bring solution. Well, let's hear what Erika has to say about this.
Yeah, thank you, GSA. It's true what you say. It's that almost all the African countries are having the same challenges, but I must acknowledge that in that area, Cameroon might be a little bit better than Nigeria.
That is all electricity.
Yeah, as far as concerning electricity and water.
Okay.
Because I used to be, I told you I have done Nigerian life with Nigeria. Yes, I used to be there, and even from there, I knew that. Because most of the time that I used to be in Nigeria, we are using generators.
Yes.
Yeah, but in Cameroon, even if it is not as much as we want, but at least it is a little bit better. Okay. And also, Cameroon is trying to improve. Our government is trying to improve. And you can see we were to host the National Cup of Africa this 2019.
Yes.
So it has pushed the government to, they have moved it for 2021 because the infrastructure were not all complete. But because of that, it has pushed the government at least to improve electricity. They are building some new, I don't know how they will call barrage in English.
Station.
Station to provide light. and they are operating already. So the government is really trying. If we want to compare, I will say that even though Cameroon is facing the same challenges like Nigeria, but it's a little bit better as far as concerning water and light, for that one.
Okay.
But to conclude, just as GSA said, in every environment, whenever there is a challenge, they look for a way out. I think that's the work of entrepreneur. The work of an entrepreneur is to look for a problem and to find and provide and develop a solution for that. So even that condition in Nigeria is still an opportunity for entrepreneur to see a way out. But we cannot just fold our hands to say that we will not do anything because the conditions are not favorable. An entrepreneur will never wait for all the light to be green in the city, in the road, before he will start his car from home. He will start, and whenever he will face a red light, he will now see from there how to do. But the truth is that he would have left his house with his car at least before reaching somewhere. So I would advise all the African to really see and take note of the challenges that are there, but to develop strategy to see how to look for a way out, to be able to continue our way despite the challenges.
And the problems, like my book, where there is problem, there is money.
Yeah.
So where there are problems, the more problems,
Yeah.
the more money we could make.
Yeah.
And also, problems are the shortcuts to your prominence. Problems are shortcuts to our prominence. So the more the problems, the more opportunities. I think we have more callers who will be calling in. And
hello.
I think hello.
Bonsoir DSC.
Ça va?
Ça va bien DSC. C'est Enoch D, pasteur et Abuja, Nigeria.
Enoch D, yes. I didn't know you speak French. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. I'm bilingual by the grace of God, sir.
Okay. Do you want to ask your question in English or in French?
Let me go in French so I can be.
And if you want, you can translate it back in English later.
Yeah.
Bonsoir, mon frère.
Bonsoir, comment tu vas?
Ça va très bien. C'est le pasteur Enoch. Je suis à Nigeria, à Abuja.
Super. Les francophones sont en honneur ce soir.
Oui, bon, vraiment, vous avez de faire un travail très, très merveilleux pour le réveil des zones françaises à l'Afrique. Je suis très, très content.
Ok.
Oui, bon, je ne sais pas si vous faites aussi vous faites le traditionnel le DVD, parce que j'ai un ami à Cotonou, c'est un homme de Dieu aussi. Je voulais vous mettre aussi en contact pour que dans le télévision, vous pouvez connecter avec lui. Parce qu'il est là-bas pour une mission, il a beaucoup de difficultés aussi pour parler anglais là-bas. Bon, vous pourrez aussi connecter avec lui pour diviser les produits de DS là-bas.
Ok. Je pense que on pourra échanger les contacts par la suite, il n'y a pas de souci.
Oui, vraiment, vraiment. Je suis très content. J'ai fait beaucoup d'émissions au Cameroun.
Ok.
Le cinéma, je devais aller voir DS. Il y a un petit souci pour le visa. Il fait encore à Abuja.
Okay.
Mais pas la grâce de Dieu, je vais arriver là-bas.
Oui, mais ce qu'il faut faire, c'est que si tu es un Camerounais, tu veux le visa pour l'Ukraine, il faut aller au Sénégal. Parce que c'est le Sénégal qui couvre le Cameroun. Nous-mêmes, on s'est rendu au Sénégal avant de pouvoir avoir. Dans la base des données de l'ambassade ukrainienne, le Cameroun fait partie des zones couvertes par le Sénégal.
Ok, je comprends maintenant, je comprends. Ok. Voilà. Mais ce moment, je suis très, très content pour savoir qu'il y a un Cameroun qui aide les francophones pour traduire parce que j'ai lu beaucoup de ces livres et ça m'a beaucoup changé la mentalité, la façon qu'on faisait le ministère au Cameroun. Nous avons clos dans l'ancien système. Quand j'ai lu beaucoup ces livres, écouté ces messages, ça m'a beaucoup réveillé, ça m'a beaucoup transformé. Bon, le thème m'a à cœur de venir faire un mentorship avec lui quelque temps avant de continuer mes champs de mission.
Super.
Bon, vraiment, on va faire le contact mettre en contact avec mes amis, mes petits amis qui sont à Douala.
Pas de souci.
Les enseigner la parole de Dieu pour que vous comptiez à les donner les produits en français. Merci beaucoup.
Merci.
Merci.
Merci, mon mentor.
God bless you. Bye.
Bye bye, sir.
So is this your name on Facebook, Erika Lindou?
Yeah, I have to. In Facebook, you can have Erika Lindou and you can have Eric Lindou.
Okay, so it will be you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Erika Lindou and Eric Lindou, they are my two profiles.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So that guy, what he's saying?
Yeah, the resume is that he was saying that your books have changed him a lot, and he has read your book and it has changed his mentality, even the way he's now looking at ministry. And he wanted to come here, but he went to Abidjan and he has some challenge with the visa, and up till now he's there and he's planning to come for a mentorship under you. He's still, and the second thing is that there are people that are looking for your books in French. They are in Cotonou in Benin, and he was asking me if he can put me in contact with them so that I should be able to provide your books to them, and also if they need some translation for messages to.
I think we have a caller now. Problem. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Dr. Sunday.
Yes, sir. Who is calling from where?
Yeah, this is Vincent Mado calling from Mexico.
Ooh, wow, Mexico. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Nice to hear your voice, Vincent.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Mr. Erika, I salute you from here, sir.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate.
Yes, Mr. Erika, you are really doing wonderful job, because it's like the way you are following Dr. Sunday, I'm also following him that way. So to the glory of God.
Amen.
I was opportuned to be the founder of our Brothers Foundation in Nigeria through the teachings of Dr. Sunday. And through the teachings of Dr. Sunday, I was able to involve myself in politics in Nigeria. I was in Nigeria for 8 months, running up and down, trying to, fit in. Through Dr. Sunday's teaching, I was able to acquire 2 ambulances from United States, ship them to Nigeria for the foundation.
Wow.
Through Dr. Sunday's teaching, I was able to register that foundation. Immediately I went to Nigeria through CAC, Corporate Affairs Commission, to make it legal. We were offering free medical services in the village. Actually in Nigeria, I'm from Imo State.
Yes.
From southeastern Nigeria, from Imo State. So a few years back, when I went home, I discovered that we lack hospitals, we lack medical attention. A lot of people are getting blind. A lot of people are dying mysteriously, and people are attributing it to witchcraft or blah, blah, blah. So, but when I went back home, I discovered that most guys are dying from heart-related diseases, high blood pressure, diabetes, high level of cholesterol. So through the teaching of Dr. Sunday, what I did was I formed a group. I called them Nurses Without Job. Because in my village, we have a lot of nurses that they were trained as auxiliary nurses, or they were trained as nurses, but due to they got married to somebody, a man who is not really serious with his life, then they stopped practicing the nursing. They started selling at the market, they become housewives. So what I did through Dr. Sunday's teaching is that when I was traveling from Mexico here, I bought some apparatus, like for diagnosing of
heart situation.
Yeah, heart situation like BPs, sugar levels. Then I equipped some of those nurses. Then anytime I move with the come on.
Yes, we're hearing you.
Okay. So because I lowered my television so that I cannot be talking myself. Yes, sir. So what I'm trying to say is that I appreciate Mr. Erika. In fact, he really boosts my morale more and more. And while I was doing this thing in Nigeria, some people thought I was stupid. Say, hey, how come you're spending on people? I said, no. Then there is this guy they call Hamed Issa. There's this guy they call Dr. Hamed Issa in Abuja. He owns a radio station.
It is the president, eh? What do they call him? Ordinary president, yes.
Yes. Then what I listened to that guy too, and I listened to you. Like I now, ordinary president, ordinary president,
yes.
Ordinary president. He's a wonderful guy. And then what I did was I matched your teaching and his own ideas.
Yes.
They have academy. They have academy in Brekete family, and you encourage us to empower people, to teach people on how to fish, yes. Not on how to give them fish. So what I did was I saved some money from here. I sent it to my personal assistant in Nigeria. Then to pick 4 youths from my village to attend Brekete Family's academy. Yes, they went there. They teach them on how to produce paints and then how to paint house. They teach them like almost 10 different kind of paint products. Yes, they learned that. Then I saw, the joy. I felt happy that I can accomplish this with little money. I spent like 50,000 naira per person because they traveled from Imo State to Abuja. They lodged in a hotel, and then for the 3 days training, and they came back. When they came back, I gave them money to go to the market at Onitsha Market to buy the products, the raw materials to produce the paint. So they produced the paint and paint my father's house.
Wow!
And this thing that I'm telling you, these paints are their handwork is very, very, very good. So the joy in my heart that this widow in my village and another lady that just got married, but the husband is not doing good, I still send them to Brekete Family, that's at the academy, to be trained as chefs. And no, when they came back, I give them some money to try what they learned. They learned how to do yogurt, ice cream, chin-chin buns, meat pie, egg rolls. So I gave them some money to prepare something for me like this, for me to see if they know what they went to learn. They came back and they did good. So actually, I am not taking most of the time. I want to appreciate you, Dr. Sunday, because actually meeting you, knowing you for the past 4 years, in fact 2 years, 2 years now, to be honest. I just met you for the past 2 years. My name is Vincent Mado Ikechukwu, based in Mexico. I have planted more than 3 churches here in Mexico.
Wow.
For RCCG. But when I get in contact with you through Dr. Charles Awuzie in South Africa, he's my friend on Facebook. I was following him. Then from there, I get to know you. So knowing you, ever since I get to know you, a lot of things changed. When there was a time Adeboye was here in Mexico. He was in Mexico for a crusade. We went there in Veracruz. Then something happened. And I never took it serious. I never realized what happened until I listened to you.
We are hearing
when I listen to you, I begin to see the worship of men and the serving of God of Mammon. And that in fact, yes, then I didn't realize that what I experienced then was a very bad thing. The man, Daddy G.O. will call him, anywhere he travels, there is a mat he used in praying, because when he wants to preach, he kneels down to pray.
Yeah.
Before preaching. Then every time he kneels down to pray, there is a mat, the Saudi Arabia, we call them Saudi Arabia mats, the small mats.
Yes.
Then anytime he finishes preaching or, and leaves the auditorium,
the stage,
the most senior pastor, or somebody who it becomes they begin to drag for it. Who is going to have that mat? Who is going to get that mat? So eventually, my pastor is the oldest pastor in Mexico. He's the man who brought Redeem in Mexico. He was the man who brought Redeem Christian Church to Mexico. Then they gave him that mat as they gave him that mat. Then he was using this mat as point of contact. Then he came to my own branch.
Witchcraft.
Yes. Then when he was coming to my where we were serving, then I don't know the language to use, but I was like assisting in the church, trying to do things for the church. Then he came with that same mat in my own church, Winners Temple. He asked us to move back the podium, the altar, move it back because it's a small church. He spread the mat there, and then asked us to come and step our foot on that mat to contract or to get or to receive that anointing from Adeboye.
Wow.
Then, but after listening to you, I now called him and said, Pastor, do you know what? From this day, I'm not going to be coming to that church. He said, what is the reason? I gave him all the reasons. I'm just trying to cut it short. I gave him all the reasons, and he was shocked. He said, no, for this reason, I'm not going to be worshiping with you again. I call my wife and my kids, they're in Canada studying. I told them, in Canada, never you go to any Nigerian church. Unless if you're going to any Nigerian church, make sure that pastor or the man of God there is preaching the finished work of Christ.
Yes.
And ever since then, my wife, she comes out from the house. She just finished her master's in Prince Edward's University with one of the best results. through your teaching.
Hmm.
Through your teaching, because there was a time you were teaching on how to study at least
Yes.
2 hours every day, or as 2 hours every day, or 3 hours every day.
Yes.
That if you study that way, there is no how you will not come out with flying colors.
Yes.
My wife, she embarked herself in that teaching, and right now she came out with good colors. So I have a lot of testimonies to share, frankly speaking, Dr. Sunday. And what really pushed me hard to share this testimony is Mr. Erika, because what he's doing in Cameroon, I think I am happy, and I want to do more.
Yes. Wow. Vincent, you are a revolutionary. Thank you for sharing this story, because I'm hearing for the first time. How many stories like this all over the world that I don't even know about?
All over.
Very good. Very good. Thank you for calling in today, Vincent.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
God
and
bless.
I don't know your book. I don't know if you have your books in Spanish.
Not yet.
Only in, not yet. Oh.
No.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
Blessings.
Right, thank you very much.
Bye.
Blessings.
Beautiful
Bye,
job. Wow. Thank God that you came to tell your story. I wouldn't even know that this is somebody is in Mexico, having impact in Nigeria, and
yeah. It's amazing, GSA.
Songs.
Yeah.
This is what it means. Kingdom songs.
Yeah.
Songs of the kingdom.
That are taking responsibilities
for the earth.
Yeah.
Because sons become the savior and deliverers of the earth.
Amen. That's it, GSA.
Beautiful, beautiful. I'm sure we have other callers as well. More callers who you have inspired by what you are doing. We just need one Erika in every country in Africa. That's what I say. You only need one Sunday Adelaja in every country in the world.
Yeah.
And everything will turn around. If you have one Sunday Adelaja in every country of the world, finito. it will be done. Yeah. So, so what you are doing is a proof of that one person can change the destiny of a nation and the course of a nation. And you are not complaining that you have dictatorship. You are not complaining that everything is not perfect. You are not complaining that you have insurgency happening now in Cameroon. You are not complaining about anything.
No, DSA. When you take responsibility, you know that you are the answer that people are expecting. You are the answer of the question of the society. And you know that you don't need to wait for the government. You don't need to wait for a money that will come from the... No. You take responsibility, you work hard, you pay the price, and the means God is giving you, you fulfill the dream that you have called for. That's why even when I even go to the minister, and all these government members, I used to tell them that I'm not coming to see you because of money. No. Even if you come or you don't come, the program will be held at the same standard.
Just a minute, we have a call. Hello?
Hello, DSA.
Yes, sir. Who is calling from where, sir?
This is Pastor Harmony Ngafesin calling from Cameroon.
Cameroon, yes. Pastor Harmony, there is a call from Cameroon right there.
Wow. Cool.
Are you also bilingual?
Yes, I am bilingual. I can speak French a bit.
Okay.
Although I'm from the English.
You are from the English side. Okay.
Yes. Anyway, I'm so glad for the program. Mr. Erika Lindou, I know you. I know you don't know me well, but I know you so well. The first time, I think that was the second year you wanted to organize JEC, you came to the office of Dr. Bernard Etta, if you can remember.
Very well.
Good, fine. I was his boy by then.
Okay.
You came and shared a vision, and I remember that evening you wanted him to come and minister there.
Yeah.
And we came to your program, JEC program, together.
I think it's 2010 or 2011.
Good. Yes, 2010, 2011. I was in your program there in Yaoundé, And I'm happy for the advancement and the progress since then. I am in your region. I am in the West region. That is where our ministry is based. Where you are coming from, actually.
Okay.
Yes, and I want to be so happy with the contract DSA has given to you for the printing of his book in French, because I thought I had that in mind. I thought that the day of actually meet DSA, I think that would be something we need to do for Francophone Africa and Francophone and the world. And I think that you are the best choice for that job.
Thank you.
I follow your program, and I know that with what you are doing, you can actually take that contract. Because honestly speaking, one of my plans of meeting DSA in future was to propose that. But now that it's already happened, I'm 100% in support of it, and really stand behind it to make sure that becomes a reality.
Thank you.
Wow, harmony.
So, yes, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
So I'm just happy, when I saw the program, the flyer that you have to be speaking today about taking the gospel to the Francophone aspect of the world, especially Africa, I said, no, I must go through this program. Since I know you are from Cameroon, we are all together, and I'm happy about this. The reason why I said that Mr. Erika is the best choice, because from the French part of Cameroon, he has mastered the language, and then he will do a good job compared to any other person, which I know. And he has been involved in writing. I remember that first time we met you brought a book to the office, starting a business without money. Mr. Erika.
Yes, it was my first book. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was your first book. So I wrote a book. That time I authored a book to how to begin with that money. Something. I was happy about everything, and I want to be so happy that God has finally made it in such a way that all your works have now become international. Because with this contract, I think that there is nobody in Cameroon that will escape Erika Lindou on his project on entrepreneurship. And that is, I'm calling to let you know that I'm behind you 100%.
Thank you, Harmony. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pastor Harmony. God bless you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, DSA. I am happy. Thank you so much, sir.
God bless. Bye. That's good. Wow. And it's good that we're having the call from Cameroon itself. And the guy knows you to confirm these things.
Yes.
And they say you are the best of persons anyway to do the job. And no better person.
I don't know.
Yeah, he knows. He knows. Wonderful job. Wonderful. Yeah. Well, it means it's time for Francophone Africa.
Of course, yes. Of course. I think I don't even know if we will have time again to go through some questions, because I really have some questions to you.
You have some questions. Maybe we have to do another program.
Okay, no problem. Yes.
Okay. I think we have a caller now. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Pastor Sunday, Dr. Pastor Sunday.
Yes, sir. Who is calling from where?
This is Kwayim Pascal. Generally called Paco.
Ah, Paco.
Yeah.
Hey, Paco.
Yeah.
Comment tu vas?
Je me porte très bien, I'm fine.
Tu es violent, mon gars, donc tu as pu appeler. He's a violent man. Okay. Let's discuss in English so that DSA should understand.
Maybe you should speak French.
No, he's too bilingual. He's running a school.
Oh, he's bilingual.
Yeah, he's running a school where he's teaching Francophone people to speak English in 3 months.
Okay.
Yeah, I gave him all. He gave me his hard disk for the past 2 weeks. And I feel a lot of your messages. It's just 2 weeks. He came up with your messages.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a friend of mine, a businessman also.
Hello, Mr. Paco. I want to hear your testimony.
Yes. I am really happy. I am overjoyed.
Wow.
To discuss with you people this evening. In fact, I just want to thank God for you people.
Yes.
I just want to thank God because I had a first. I was hungry of something. I was hungry to see the word of God become flesh in this our Cameroon.
Yes.
How did I come to know you? In fact, one evening I call my dear brother Erika. I say there is something that I don't understand. There is something that is not going on with me. I'm not fine. He asked me, what's the problem? I told him that, in fact, when I read the Bible, for example, in Isaiah 60, the Bible says, arise, shine, for your light has come.
Yes.
And the glory of the Lord rises upon you.
Yes.
And in verse 3, the Bible says, nations will come to your light.
Yes.
And kings to the brightness of your dawn. Now, when I go to Micah, so as to know, the purpose for which nation will come to my light and the kings to the brightness of my dawn, the Bible says in the book of Micah from verse 4, chapter 4, Micah chapter 4. In fact, when you read from verse 1, you will hear there is a passage that says that they are coming to my light so that I will teach them the ways of the Lord.
Yes.
So that they will walk according to the ways of the Lord. They will walk in his path.
Yes.
So this is what the Bible says, that the solution will come from Zion. So when I look at what's going on in my country, Cameroon, I don't see that. I don't see it. I don't see it becoming flesh.
Yes.
I see that there is a problem somewhere.
Yeah.
What's the problem? So this is what I asked from Brother Erika. And he started giving me the answer. He started saying that he doesn't know, but the pastor of this kingdom succeeded to drive out the brethren from the different phases of life, so as to close them in the churches.
Yes.
And I understood why he has been working a lot on that. And I asked him the question, did you go to the president of those churches? Did you go to the president of those churches to tell them about the School of Wealth Creation? Because he was telling me that the brethren left the different phases of life. They left economy.
Yes.
They left education.
Yes.
They left sports. They left justice.
Yes.
They left so as to in the Bible and in the activities of the church.
Yes.
And I asked him, do you know a pastor in the world who encourages people, and in fact, to be strong in the Lord, and at the same time to be how can I say, to be strong in a specific domain? This is how he told me about you.
Wow.
I've never heard about you before.
Wow.
Never. So now when I approached him, he told me that okay, he has the videos, he has your videos. Because I asked him, he told me about you. He said, okay, how will I come to know what he sees, to know his teaching? That I came with my Tera, that is a bank.
Yes.
That is a video bank.
Hard drive.
Information bank, a hard disk.
Hard disk, yes.
And he put me almost all the video he had. So I started listening to the video. Oh my God. And there is a special video that you said, princes, slaves in horses and princes on the ground.
Yes.
I started listening to the messages. Oh my God. I was happy because I was getting the solution. I said no, this is what is going to stop my hunger. Yes, these are the type of thing that I needed to hear. Because so far as I'm concerned, the Lord made me to understand. Because what I did at university, I had a master in biochemistry. But in my country, Cameroon, they say Cameroon is a bilingual country, but I realized that Francophone do not speak English in Cameroon.
Yes.
So very early in my child, let's say from the age from 17, I started learning English on my own. So much so that I got a very huge knowledge that I started passing down to people, to Francophone for free. And after the master's degree, I need to make it. After the master's degree because I started teaching English to Francophones from lower 6 up to the master's degree. At the same time, I was following my master's degree at university.
Wow.
But I was teaching English. I was learning English, and at the same time I was teaching English.
Wow.
So after my master's degree in biochemistry, I was at the level of the roundabout of my life where I needed to take a decision.
Yes.
Either to continue, because my parents by then was in France. They wanted me to come and continue with the PhD in biochemistry. And in fact, I had a problem because I was not feeling myself in France. I had that joy to transform Francophones into bilingual people.
Wow.
Speaking Francophone, speaking English. Yeah, that was my passion. So after fasting and praying, the Lord made me to understand you will not go to France. You will stay in Cameroon.
Amen.
And I will bless. And I decided to stay in Cameroon and to continue to at that moment, since I was not going to university, I decided to make a school, to initiate a school that we call English for All. The name of the school is English for All. Erika Lindou knows it very well.
Yeah. Beautiful.
So, when I started teaching English, transforming the life of Francophones, this is the way. In fact, in my family, nobody understood anything. In fact, people realized, for people, I was out of my mind. For people, even in the church, there are some people who told me that you people, you are lucky. Your parents are in France, and you refuse to go. In fact, you don't know what you are losing. In fact, it was difficult at the beginning, but as time went on, I started transforming the life of Francophone, and this is how I saw my joy. At the end of every year, from 2009, I had a badge, a graduation ceremony from 2009.
Wow.
Every year, I produced Francophone who speak English.
Beautiful.
This is how the Lord showed me His ways. Because what I've lived, in fact, is something that I did not see in my environment, even in the church, whether in my environment. In fact, it was something crazy that you stop. I mean, you move to one field of study into another. You completely. In fact, I myself, I wanted to understand myself. So this is how I've been influencing my society in the domain of English training.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
From who speak English, and Erika has been invited for many times. In fact, every time I bring out a batch, I invite him for him to come and see, and he has been always encouraging me. So in fact, this is what I thought that could have been done. That as you said, that the church is supposed to be a factory who produce les saviors.
Yes.
Who produce deliverers.
Yes. Songs.
Specific domain. Yeah, songs. Yeah. We have to be sons in the spirit.
Yes.
And we have to be sons in the professional domain.
Yes.
This is how nations will come to our light and kings to the
beautiful. It means you got your answer. You got the answer.
I got the answer. So that's why I just started celebrating you from the time. Oh my God! In fact, because I was living at the beginning, I was living for my family to be happy. I was living. Okay, it is true that I was influencing my community with English training. But at the same time, I would say, okay, so that I'm going to make my family happy. It is true, it's good. But I realize that life is not like that. Life is not just that. There is something greater than that.
Yes.
That's why I think that I am privileged to come to know you. I am privileged to receive your teachings. And I'm ready to join Erika in Cameroon so as to spread this gospel of the kingdom.
Yes. Beautiful.
Yes,
Beautiful.
There is because this is deliverance. This is real deliverance.
Yes.
This is real deliverance before the Lord. It is true. What I don't know, maybe Erika does not know that I went to university because as I'm training Francophones, there are some people who come with translation jobs.
Okay.
And I decided to translate. But in 2016, I realized that translation is professional. So I went to university and I registered to a master's degree in translation.
Wow.
Yes. So right now, at the end of this year, I'm going to defend. So I want to join the team of translators of your books.
Wow.
Yes. To translate those books from English into French.
Beautiful.
Wow. So I am happy. I just want to thank God.
Thank you so very much.
Yes, I just want to thank God, and I want to thank God for Erika Lindou, because that man is a man of integrity first, but at the same time he has a high sense of discernment.
Yes.
So I just want to, because he is one of the icon, the icon among the youth in this our Cameroon.
Wow.
Yes. So I want to follow him. I want to join him so as to spread, whether in translation or in
it means Cameroon is ready for the kingdom now. We got one country down already. Cameroon is you and Erika and all the rest, Harmony and everybody finish.
Yes, I want to let you know that Erika is not alone. Erika is not alone. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. I think we have a lot of callers still.
Yeah, thank you very much, Paco.
Yeah.
I am surprised with your call. I couldn't know that with these few days you will be very excited like that, but I see the hunger in you, and I knew that those teaching will produce something in you. Thank you very much. I'm grateful.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Paco.
yeah. God bless you. God bless you. I hope that one day
we will meet. We will meet together. Yes, either here or in Africa.
We will meet. I don't know. There's something one thing like that. Yeah. So you have disciples here. You
yes.
This is because this is real.
Thank you so much.
This is something people. This is thing we are happy. God bless you, and may God increase your wisdom. May God increase. Your how can I say? Your knowledge for you, because you said that you are going to produce 1,000 books. Try to imagine 1,000 books. No, this is too much. This is too much. We just thank God for you people.
Thank you,
God
Paco.
bless you. Have a nice
Thank you so much. Cameroon for Jesus.
Yeah.
Amen. Glory to God. Glory to God. Wonderful. Very passionate.
Yeah, very passionate.
Very energetic.
That is how he is in life.
Wow.
That is how he is in life.
Someone like that in your team,
yeah,
is going to be very dangerous for Cameroon. Cameroon cannot survive it. Cameroon has to bow at the feet of Jesus and the gospel of the kingdom.
Yeah.
And he's already doing it.
Yeah.
He's already bringing the gospel of the kingdom to his sphere of influence.
Yeah.
To make people speak English.
Yes, sir.
And so that's this teaching of everybody going to their sphere of influence has to go all over the country. Yeah. And he said you are an icon in Cameroon, so that's good. Hello?
I don't know.
Hello, DSA.
Yes, sir. Who is calling from where?
Take a guess. It's Brother Alfred, Oklahoma.
Oh, Alfred, Oklahoma. You are originally from Cameroon now.
That's my brother right there.
You know him?
No, I'm saying he's from Cameroon too.
Ah, okay.
Wow, I came in, I just met the program halfway and I was so excited because Brother Erika, I happen to have watched one of his
you know, you had a live broadcast with him in the past, I think
Yes.
2016 or so.
Yes.
Yeah, and I was so encouraged, so blessed. So first of all, Pastor Sunday, thank you so much. I mean, I don't even know how to begin to thank you for the things that you do, for the things that you have done and you keep doing. Thank you a million times. Just we are so thankful to God that we came to know you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you again and again. If you know the program you had a few days ago about that 300 years after you're gone.
Okay, with Ben. With Ben.
Yes, yes. That
There are two
be
interviews.
There. Right. Yeah, but I'm saying that if it was possible, we were supposed to be praying that you should stay up to that 300 years or more.
Not to die at all.
If it was possible, you should stay because the amount of resources that we can get from you, that we're getting from you, it's you can't even pay for it. Yeah. Having followed you just for a little while that I've been following you, my knowledge of God and the things of God has just gone exponential. That's just to tell you how much I'm getting from it. And then it's priceless. We can't even put a price tag to it. And Brother Erika, I would really, 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 really appreciate you. You are a true son of the kingdom.
Yes.
Like Pastor Sunday is saying, your testimony and the things that you have been doing, it fires us up, and we know that Cameroon cannot wait for us to. You remember that scripture that says in Romans chapter 8, it says the earnest expectation of the of creation is waiting for the sons of God, our manifestation. We're going to manifest. As sons, we're going to manifest in that nation.
Yes.
Africa as a continent, because we have been contaminated by this contagious material that we got from Dr. Sunday. And Brother Erika, I am so thankful, encouraging you. In fact, your testimony is encouraging. A lot of people who have seen it, fellow Cameroonians, they are so encouraged and so challenged by what you're doing, what God is using you to do, you know, to prove that. Because your testimony, the fact that all the things you were doing before, you haven't even met DSA, you know, it challenges a lot of us. Like, you were downloading his messages and giving it to people. I mean, amazing things that you did, even without meeting DSA yet. So it made us understand that the sky is our limit. And why I'm so glad with what you're doing is, you know, a lot of false religion, as I call it religion, in quote Christianity, has entered Cameroon through Nigeria. You know that. The last couple of times that I've been back home, it's been a while, but I'm still in touch with them through Facebook. You notice it's all those things that some of those big geos are preaching. That's what some of these new prophets are preaching everywhere. Sowing seeds, and some of them even take that topic of raising sons, but all they are raising is servants and slave camps. Yes, to have people following them and making them big, but they are not releasing sons. There are no sons who are possessing the land and bringing changes in different spheres of influence. So, with what you're doing, Brother Erika, you know, I am so thankful because you are possessing the land, you're raising sons, you are expanding the kingdom, you're actually bringing the gospel of the kingdom, like Dr. Sunday was always kept saying. It's bringing the gospel of the kingdom, not again taking people back into bondage, like Paul was saying in Galatians. You foolish Galatians, have you so now come out into the light, and now you're getting yourself back into bondage, the bondage of the law? So, Brother Erika, God bless you so much, and thank you. I call to support you with what you're doing, and know that we're right here. We are preparing. God is working on us for us to take over the land and take the territory. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Brother Alfred. God bless.
God bless.
Okay, I think we have for that. What would you like to say?
No, GSA is when I'm hearing the way people are calling, I can, and thanking you what God is using you to do. I was, in my mind, I was seeing all the people I encounter here and discuss with them. And one thing I noticed with all the Ukrainian you have been discussing is that all of them are saying, giving the testimony, how they were mere people, ordinary people, downcast people, and following your teaching, following your training, HMT, and all of them has been today able to identify their sphere of influence and very active. So what I notice as I am here ever since DSA is the grace God gave you to be able to transform people, to transform. And
I think we have a caller now. We'll continue later.
Okay, okay.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir. Who is calling from where?
Yeah, my name is Jude Bekou. I'm calling from Quebec City in Canada.
Quebec, yes. How are you, Jude? You are also bilingual, isn't it?
Yes, yes, I am. It's really rare that we have the opportunity that we have the French speaking people online.
Right.
So, even though I can speak in English right now, but I will...
you will take advantage of speaking the French today.
Today is our day. Alors, Monsieur Erika Lindou, je veux vraiment te féliciter pour tout ce que tu fais, tout ce que tu as fait. En suivant notre cher mentor DSA, c'est incroyable ce que DSA fait dans nos vies de tous les jours avec son message. Et ça fait 3 ans que je suis né de nouveau.
Wow.
Et j'ai, dans mon processus d'avancement, je suis tombé sur une vidéo de Pasteur Sandé.
Yeah.
Et ça a complètement changé ma façon de comprendre la Bible, de vivre ma chrétienté de nouveau.
Wow.
Et je suis un disciple de pasteur Derek.
Ok. Schneider.
Derek Schneider,
Yeah.
avec qui je travaille vraiment très proche.
Ok.
Pour attaquer la francophonie, exactement avec ce que tu fais.
Wow.
Et ça a été pour moi un grand honneur d'être un de ces premiers training, des gens qu'il a formés, éduqués.
Ouais.
Et donc, on a organisé pour la première fois dans la francophonie au Canada, le premier HMT que j'ai coordonné avec lui personnellement.
Wow.
Et donc, on reçoit beaucoup de demandes de pays africains. Je suis originaire du Togo.
Ok.
Et donc, même à partir d'ici, je commence à envoyer le feu de tout ce qu'on reçoit comme connaissance de pasteur Sandé. On a des demandes de la Guadeloupe, de la Martinique,
wow.
et moi-même personnellement, avec les formations que DSC nous donne, moi et ma femme, on a créé une organisation, et surtout avec l'enseignement sur la dîme, etc. On a commencé à envoyer notre dîme pour aider des enfants qu'on ne connaît pas, qu'on ne connaît nulle part.
Ouais.
Donc on a au moins une dizaine d'enfants actuellement qu'on soutient, et on fait des choses incroyables. Et vraiment, Pastor Sandy, I just want to thank you. I want to congratulate you for your anniversary. We are working hard and we are getting ready. The fire is burning, and
Did you see the whole program today of what Eric is doing?
Yes. I've seen what he's doing, and I'm a businessman and entrepreneur. Real life is all what I'm about. So I'm using. Yes. Oh, I'm here.
Hello.
Yes. What are you saying?
No, you talk. You talk.
Okay. I've been in business for a couple of years, and my great aim was to help people and make money. But when I come across your do you hear me?
Yeah, very well.
Okay, when I came across your program, your teaching, I completely I shift my mind regarding business and doing business the kingdom way. It's no longer making profit, and I have a business which dealing with leather restoring, and I have the opportunity to go into people's house, what a normal pastor would never do. Or can ever do. So I'm like in contact direct with people. So I say, how can I use my business to bring kingdom message? And it happened all the time that I'm find myself talking about God, about the principle of the kingdom to the people, and they call me, come and take coffee with me, with us, and let's continue this discussion. So, Pastor Stanley, you rock my life, and I'm doing hardcore kingdom work. And we are getting ready to tackle Africa.
Yes, because we've got to take this back to Africa, and that's what Erika is doing, and I'm very proud of him. Now you need to come and join. I'm going to Africa to join him, and when you come back to Africa, we are going to shake Africa and restore Africa back to God.
Absolutely, in the name of Jesus, we gotta do it. And thank you so much. Congratulations to Mr.
Erika. I think we lost him already. Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much.
No problem. God bless. Bye-bye.
God bless. Bye.
Wow.
Yeah, DSC. We thank God. I was just saying that I try to look at the environment and
with all the people you met here.
Yeah, with all the people I met here, and testimony, because if when you are watching over Facebook or whatsoever, you might be thinking that it is an arrangement. Yeah, you might.
It's not real.
But when I came and I'm meeting different people, all people are sharing the same life transformation, and I came to understand that GSA, what is really making the difference with what you are doing here and with what we are used to in churches, GSA, is that you are putting the human being at the center of your preoccupation.
Yes.
Because to be honest, when I enter in the Central Church today, listening at who is GSA, if it was a typical African, you would have seen a lot of money in the building.
Why?
No, because
bringing money to me?
No. I mean the building. They would have seen the kind of building, bling, 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 bling building. So when you enter, you are impressed, shining with the building.
Okay.
The building is, when you look at the building at the Central Church, you understand that the priority is
people.
It's people.
Not building.
The priority is not the building, it's people. Yeah, so I saw that the difference with you is that you are putting
emphasis.
all of your emphasis in the well-being of people.
Yeah.
Not.
I think we have a caller again. Hello.
Hello, dear sir.
Can you speak? Can you speak? Is that Mabel?
Yes.
You need to speak directly to your device. It's low a bit.
I am. Can you hear me now?
No, not so well.
Oh my God. Can you hear now? I am where I'm not supposed to speak, but
now,
I can.
Yeah, now it's better. It's better now.
Okay. Dear sir, thank you once again. Thank you so much. For that, my Cameroon brother.
Yes.
You rock. You rock, bro. You rock. Thank you so much for that testimony. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm here to brag for that Imo brother.
Yes.
You see, that is the stuff we are made of.
Yes.
That is who we are.
The real Nigerian Igbo.
Yes.
The real Biafra.
Yes. You can see from your teaching, the wife came out in flying colors.
Yes.
That is who you are, and that's what you're doing.
And he also is taking the gospel. He founded a foundation in Africa. He's taking,
amazing.
you know, all kind of things over there.
It's amazing. I'm so proud of him. I am so proud of him. Yes, that is who Igbo people are.
Yes.
Don't worry about what is happening. The moment they understand, they fast forward.
Yes.
You can see what that brother is saying. He is doing it right.
Yes.
Don't worry about those not doing it right. They will come back doing it right.
Yes.
As long as the God liveth, with this, the good deeds you're doing, nobody can push it aside, except if that person is not breathing in oxygen.
Yes.
Whoever that breathes in oxygen will breathe this life you're pushing out there. And again, let me use this very opportunity to thank Pastor Bosse. She is the rock behind all this, because she is not pulling you, but because you are too much. I don't even know how she gets hold of you. I don't even know how she can wrap her hand around you, because you're exploding, DSA. I love that woman so much for allowing you be you.
Yes.
Allowing you be you. I love her. Extend my greetings to her. Tell her I love her. I love the kids. And keep being the God's Army General. Thank you so much, DSA. I am so very happy with you. Thank you
beautiful,
so much.
Beautiful.
What you are saying about Nigeria, I picture it. And you know what picture is all about. Once you picture it, you can get it.
Yes.
I picture what you are saying is coming to pass. Now I know I don't even know. Now I don't even know you. I was just going through first series. I was just going through first series. The last the 29 of the 29. I'm like, oh my God, what is this? What is this? That means some of us that are thinking that we know you, we don't even know you. We don't. Those your 200 messages. If you don't go through it, please, my brother or sister, you don't know DSA. I don't even know him. I don't know him.
Yeah, there are actually 7,000. There are actually 7,000 of them. I only said people should listen to 200 at least.
Oh my God.
There are